turning this shit into an eclipse with all this shade.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 Whoa.
Okay.
And now we just pushed out a deuce.
Tight. Now I need to buy a new office chair.
Deuce and a half.
The cheeky, fun kind of scumbags.
Hashtag scumbags.
I don't know what he's doing. All I know is he's sending us shirts and stuff every now and again. So
Who's this? What's his name?
Ryan Celsius.
Ryan Celsius.
yeah. Oh, and
Does he
then,
come in Fahrenheit?
hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Camcast.
Yay!
Yes, it is Dad's monthly court-mandated visitation.
Welcome back.
You guys look so good. Everybody's beard's coming in nicely to Gavin. Even Gavin's, he's got some stubble over there. Look at that guy.
I have to shave for
So
a
proud of you.
particular individual.
Christmas
Aw.
hath come early.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Indeed, it has though.
Yes.
Because you were here.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Duh.
Yep. Anyway, I am Mike, a.k.a. Dear Leader, a.k.a. Doc Taste. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slap
AKA
the taste out your mouth.
Salty old bastard.
Feels like it's been so long since I've done this.
Yes, you slap
It's
the
only
taste
been
out your
7
mouth.
days.
I think you
That
did it
too.
last week. I wasn't
It's
here.
been a
Because
lot.
I'm Doc Bold and you're Doc Taste.
A lot's happened since last we met.
Ah.
You know, we'll get into that in a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and crack open another beer.
Hey.
While Professor of the Ghetto Arts, Uncle Radical's cracking open another beer, gonna go ahead and introduce Gavin P. Carr,
Hey,
Doc
hey.
Bold,
Yo.
as previously mentioned.
Yes.
Heaven.
That took way more effort than it should have.
though, Dave, right?
Just the
I'm
simple.
using my right hand.
For the
you could.
for the
Here's the
listener,
problem. I'm
you're
left-handed.
left-handed.
I'm
For
left-handed.
the listener at home, Gavin is making up-down motion with his hand closed.
Giggity.
Indeed.
Giggity, giggity.
Yeah. So the gang's all
Giggity-goo.
here.
Hey,
How
you're
about that?
left-handed. I did not know that. Dave's
Yeah.
left-handed.
years of my existence.
Yeah, Dave's left-handed, so
Professor is
News to me.
left-handed.
learn
I
something.
get
new.
it now.
I knew that.
That's where all the evil genius comes from.
So,
Yes.
yeah, in the week that we have not been around, sold the GTI.
Yay!
I was gonna say I didn't notice a particular.
Hey, you know what? Don't cry for me, Argentina.
No, sold the GTI to a guy named Mike Clayton. His wife runs some sort of little mommy blog, and he jokingly, I thought it was a joke in his offer when he said he was going to buy the car. He was going to bring a plate of cookies.
And he did.
He actually brought a plate of cookies.
What a legit dude.
Your pops was just like, hey, the guy that
What
bought
a
your
le-
car brought cookies and they
Yes.
were delicious.
Michael
Yeah.
Clayton. That sounds like a movie.
It is. I'm pretty sure it is a movie.
I think it is a movie
yeah,
name.
or an
like
author of some sort.
Well, and you said this
Yeah.
this gentleman listens to the podcast.
Yeah. So, hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hi, Mike.
Man,
Mike,
shout out to the new GTI owner.
enjoy that.
Hey.
It's fully sorted.
Dang, Mike.
Yup.
Yeah.
I almost bought it,
Got yourself a screaming deal.
but I bought a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, you made a mistake, but whatever.
Yeah, I did. It's British, but German. It's Germish.
It's German.
It's Germish.
No, it's
No,
German.
no. They followed a lot of the British build quality when they built this.
Have you
There's
not
a lot
seen the
of
Union Jack roof?
squeeze
I can
and cracks
imagine
and-
the absolute worst
The British
combination
build quality, so that
in
means it's
vehicle
shorting
history
out everywhere.
Right.
would be Lucas Electronics and a BMW.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
Which
what
is,
this is.
like literally what your car is.
Yeah, literally.
It's, I mean, you know how many thousands of feet of wire you can let the smoke out of in that car?
11,000.
Speaking of letting the magic smoke out, I burned the shit out of the compressor motor at the shop today.
Yeah.
Well done.
Is that why you're salty?
Man.
Is that where the salt cometh?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. No, we're actually surprised the compressor lasted as
Yeah.
long as it did.
Oh, I see.
No, yeah. So sold the GTI, and then this weekend we, since my brother was out of town for Thanksgiving proper, we had Thanksgiving. So all weekend I was cleaning up my house and helping cook and rearranging the living room.
Looks
and
fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
That's great.
It's got some good sway to it.
Yeah.
It's good sway to that phone.
Good stuff, and also shopping for a larger flat screen TV for down there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
65, baby.
I think so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in the little cavity above the mantle there, and that is like 56 inches width. So I think the biggest we can put in there is like a 60-inch.
That's what she said. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Phrasing.
attaboy.
Good shit.
Dad jokes.
Indeed. So,
Thanks. What else? Did we go around the room,
I mean, we kind of did.
Professor?
Yeah,
Love
he was busy opening a beer.
Yep.
Mentioned that you were here.
And then, of course, our
I said hi.
Yeah.
beloved son,
Yep,
P-Car.
You are the son.
You are.
you are.
You're the
You're the
golden
youth.
boy.
You
Who's
represent
the
the
golden boy?
You're the youth of a
Who's the
nation.
golden boy.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. So we've
You have a
got
glow about you,
You're-
too.
you're welcome,
I don't know what it
sport.
is. Maybe there's
You're-
a lady.
It might be. That might
Friday.
be.
You're welcome, champ.
Because he gets cuffed to the wall and beat every night.
Whoa.
In a good
With,
way.
with a hose.
Again, for
It's
the viewer
weird.
at home, Dave is doing an up and down motion. I mean, it's just kidding. Just kidding.
Alrighty, guys.
Hey.
So we have several things to go
Hey-o.
over.
Hey.
Yeah, we've got like over a page on
We
the
do.
agenda.
But
This is
it'll go
surprising.
fast.
For the first time in a little while, we've got stuff.
A
Yay.
little while. I don't think we've
Are we-
ever had more than a page.
Are we doing a
Yeah, we've
giveaway? I remember the
Oh,
teaser.
so real quick, let's go over the rules for the giveaway. So the video that I posted, there was all that stuff from SEMA.
Right.
There are the shirts that are in the closet of magical disappointment.
Yes. Uncle
I mean,
Touchy's.
way more magic than disappointment as far as I'm concerned.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You start rooting through some of those boxes.
Uncle Touchy's favorite closet. Sorry.
The cringe factor is real.
Uncle Touchy's naked puzzle basement?
Uncle Touchy's free van of hugs.
Wow.
Van of free hugs. Sorry.
Wow.
It's a free van, too. Anyways.
Wow. Free van. of
Anyways,
hugs.
yes. To the
Free van
to
of
the
free
break.
hugs.
So before this got
I don't even know where.
so derailed,
That was me.
also the magical pile of Hot Wheels that's sitting on top of one of my
it's
bookcases.
freaking huge.
Yeah, it's insane.
Insane. What do we got up here? We got some good stuff, too.
There's a lot of shit up there.
Oh, there's a Fiat 500 Abarth.
We'll get to
964, 930. Look at that.
yeah.
M3,
So
E30.
there's plenty of stuff up there. So
Good stuff.
what we're gonna do?
I need a 964 in my life.
Yeah, you do. Okay, anyways.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to divide these things into 4 equitable giveaway things.
4.
Yes, and what we're going to do is what you have to do to possibly win this is share this episode of the podcast.
Ah.
Share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. Tag us, mention us.
Hashtag us.
Let us know that you are sharing this thing. And then on next week's episode, we'll draw one of you at random.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
I like it.
Yep, so we're going to do that for the next 4 weeks until all the shit's out of my office and I have more room for, my gunpla because I got a backlog I need to burn through, people.
Yeah.
You got a lot of boxes of good shit up
Yeah,
there.
you got some good.
Yeah, I got stuff in there.
We got some building to do.
I got stuff in there and I keep seeing stuff from MRS Hobby get posted and
It's just there. Huge selection.
oh, they're
Huge.
Huge.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Huge. Oompa
Vaguely.
Loompa was there, too. Anyways.
Delightful.
He
Anyway,
was here.
So here's what else we're going to do. Those 4 winners. One of you is going to be up here on the couch.
The guest.
Oh.
Enjoying pizza and libations.
and witty
The
banter.
boys.
Yes. So, yeah, congratulations.
You might even get an awkward hug from the professor.
Oh, you're getting a full-on dad hug from me.
Oh.
That's happening.
Yeah.
And Luke can enter, too, right? Didn't he post saying, seeing as I've won everything so far, can I enter?
Well, no, we're just going to figure out a way to get Luke on just because it's Luke.
I think
Yeah.
he
So-
needs to get on.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Luke, you can't win. But
Oh.
just because you won the big prize before and we're already going to have you on, so,
Yeah.
you know.
There's
You've
not
won
much,
enough.
There's not much else for you to win here.
Yeah. So,
So you've already won it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still technically owe him $20, but I'm just going to donate to the Toys for Tots thing for that debt, I guess.
Yeah.
Instead.
Ah.
That was at his request,
I like
Gotcha.
it.
and he
Good
asked that
choice.
we all do the same.
Solid.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay.
We can do that.
But yeah,
So,
totally.
So, yeah, all you got to do is to win a prize bag. Just keep sharing the podcast. Let us, tag us, mention us. We'll pull a name out of a hat or throw darts at a board or whatever. We'll figure out a way to choose
Throw
you.
knives at a wall.
We'll see exactly how successful this is, and maybe we'll start putting together
I'll
gift
be-
baskets
Yeah.
I'll hold up the wall.
with fine
Just hold up a
liquor.
board.
Yes.
You
Only the
stabbed me in the
finest.
face.
And then, one of you 4 lucky winners, because we're going to do this next 4 weeks. One of you guys are going to come on the podcast.
It's the Camcast 4 Weeks of Christmas. Is that what it is?
Sure, why not?
Is that what we're calling it?
I mean,
Yep.
is that how you
On
want to
the
roll this
first
downhill?
week of Christmas,
You get the hell out of
Camcast
here
gave
right
to
now
me
with that shit.
It's
You
just
get out right goddamn now.
Bag full
It's-
of shit that is
I have
free.
a boat
That
or
rhymed.
God damn it, Dad.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're not a believer in the Holy
surprisingly
Spirit of
clean
Christmas?
boat or at that.
All right. Holidays, we'll just, whatever.
Yeah.
I am a Scrooge. For
Fun fact,
you
the freeway
are.
speeds, a
Jeez.
boat oar
For
becomes
sure.
a sail.
Salty.
Yep.
And then becomes a
Salt.
dangerous flying object.
Jeez.
Yeah, so...
Anyways, and you do have an oar. Why
Oh, I
is
got
there an
something I wanna
oar?
talk to you about.
Why is there a paddle up here? Question.
Sort of. So we got... Well,
Yeah, that's for the road trip. I
Yeah.
remember. Yep. Okay. Never
And we
mind.
never
that we
used
never
it
fucking used.
Yeah.
because it was so goddamn windy, though.
Yeah, and
We
like...
could have done rolling shots in on the strip.
That's
of
true.
that. That would have been fucking perfect.
And you
I
go
would've
really
loved to
slow
have
and film it
slapped
in
a
60
hot
and then
chick's ass with
make
that
it
boat.
fast.
I'm
God.
not even gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Well, don't worry. We're going to get some mileage out of it. Don't fucking worry. That's a $5 investment that will pay off.
$5. Look at that.
Yeah, $5 at Walmart.
Propel paddle gear.
Indeed.
Is that when we saw Austin?
Almost got beat.
Yeah,
with
that's where we saw Austin.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So, anyway.
Okay.
So, now that we have that business out of the way.
Yay.
Oh, also, business real quick. Shout out to Steady Broke Clothing.
Steady broke.
Steady bro.
I got my shirt. It was wrapped in
Yeah.
Christmas
Garb.
holiday.
In wrapping paper.
Sorry, Dave. In seasonal
You
paper.
can say Christmas. I don't.
Well,
give
I
a
don't know
shit.
what's going to set you off now, so I'm just gonna
Damn.
I'm gonna tread lightly.
Dave's
So,
just getting shook all
blessed
over
be the name
place.
of Tommy. I freaking love this shirt and
Yeah.
will wear it some point this
Yeah.
week.
Well, and currently Mike and I are wearing ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are. Should we go through and see who we're wearing?
I mean,
Dave's wearing good.
I mean, I am covered head to toe in granite dust. and
Granite.
glue.
Dave's wearing granite.
Yeah, I'm wearing granite.
Granite
He's
and
rich as-
salt from his
I'm actually.
fucking attitude.
Yeah, right. I'm actually wearing a Salt City Drift.
Yeah,
shirt.
Gavin
Yay.
and Dear Leader are wearing. Oh yeah, Salt City Drift. There you
Hey.
go. Ooh, I like that.
shout out to those
And
nerds.
then
Yeah,
Dad
for
is
sure.
weering a bomb-ass Liberty Walk shirt.
Liberty
Yeah,
Walk.
that's
It's a little
2016
too tight.
Sema.
Little too tight.
That's
Nah.
okay.
No,
It's-
whatever.
You're festively
makes it
plump,
look,
and every
makes
day's
it
a
look
holiday.
sexy and muscular.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Whatever.
Man boobs and gut is what I got. Anyways,
Anyway,
that's the
yeah.
fashion minute.
Yeah, head over to steadybroke.com. Use a coupon code CAMAUTO15 to get 15% off your entire order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Buy it.
Do it.
Wear
Do
it.
it.
Do it. Come
Hey,
on. Come
do
on.
it.
Hey,
Hey,
do it.
Hey,
Hey,
do it.
Come
Do
on.
it.
Do it.
Come on, do it.
Come on. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
What are you waiting for?
Do it.
Just do it.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it.
Whatever happened to Shia?
He did that,
Yeah.
and then he started protesting Donald Trump, and he just went off the fucking rails.
I think
Yep.
he went off the rails a long time ago.
He did.
I think he went off the rails when he was born, but whatever.
I mean,
Well, you
let's
know.
be fair. The guy's
After
name is
holes.
Shia LaBeouf.
After he did Even Stevens.
He was raised in a commune. Did you know that?
No,
A
that,
hippie
Explains
commune in the
so
Pacific
much.
Northwest. Where his,
that makes so much sense.
That explains so many.
yeah.
things.
Anyways,
Hey,
bless
our
his-
pizza is almost here. and
Hey,
it's on
the
the
way.
delivered this evening by a
Ooh, who's
person
delivering
named.
it?
Holly.
Hopefully it won't get sick this time.
Was it not the? It's not the deaf one, right? I'm
I don't
sorry,
think
that,
so.
that came across wrong. But it's like we were cheering. It's like
Well, yeah. I mean,
complimenting, but they were
Okay,
deaf.
so the actually, I'm going to mention this off mic.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk
Yeah, I
about
feel
it.
bad
We'll
about
talk
that.
later.
My cousin's deaf. Bless his
Dang,
heart.
spicy.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Y'all call me the salty asshole.
So we have
Yeah, nice,
things
nice.
on the agenda, and we also have your choices for your winter chariot.
Ah,
yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
mine started a thread. Yeah, and some threats.
That was on UAE.
Yeah, it was UAE.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll
Nice.
get to that in a minute. But
Utah Association of Bureaus. Join it.
yes. Anyway, but first,
United Arab Emirates.
I tried to buy the domain. They will not respond to my emails. UAE.com. I'm like offering $4,000 for it. That's a good amount of money.
For
that's-
just a website.
But I think they want like a couple billion more than that, but whatever. I mean, yeah, well,
Yeah.
you
They know what they
it's
have.
a website.
anyway,
Low balls.
so we have several things on the agenda. Let us start with Formula
Hell,
One.
let's just chisel it out off the top
Let's
here.
talk,
Yeah,
with,
let's
let's
just-
talk with Dad about Formula One.
Oh, let's talk Formula One.
So
Season's
how about
over.
Alpha's in?
Alpha's in.
Yes.
When was
Alfa
the last
Romeo.
When was the last time that was a thing?
That was what we're going
30s?
30 years.
It's
40
been
years?
like 30, 40 years.
There
something
was
like
there
that.
was a stint in the 80s where there
yeah.
was an Alpha based team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
say it was Gurney. I want to maybe
No, I don't
I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Alpha's back. Alfa Romeo is back.
And they're taking over Sauber.
They're partnering with Sauber, so Sauber will still remain a
Okay.
team, but Alfa Romeo will probably be the
It's-
title sponsor, aka the team.
It's going to look. It may be Sauber, but it's going to look a whole lot like Alpha F1.
Let's be honest. Sauber's been going broke for the last 5 to 10 years. You know, so they're running out of money. They've done a really good job. I think a better job than some of the other teams of putting together some cash to keep going.
Been a hell of a Ferrari Junior team.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing because Alfa Romeo, of course, is owned by Fiat Chrysler, who owns Ferrari, who makes the engines for Alfa Romeo.
And they're going to be running those motors, aren't they?
They
Yeah.
will.
They will be running the current. Yes.
So it'll be a 2018 spec motor. So they'll be competitive because Ferrari this year, they were right there with Mercedes,
Yeah.
step for step.
Good.
Yep.
So it's going to be an amazing season. Next year, we're going to probably see Aston Martin join the group as well.
Maybe.
2019 for sure. I pegged 2019 Aston Martin will join Formula One officially as an engine supplier, not just be a rebadged Renault motor.
All right.
I think Red Bull's done with Renault, but
I
yeah,
mean, they were done a year ago, but here we are.
yeah. But this will be awesome. The car looks freaking spectacular. You guys see the whatever show car they released.
Yeah,
the
couple
white
years-
with the whatever Alpha on it.
Yeah,
I love
looks
it.
real
Pretty
good.
sexy.
I like what Alpha's doing right
It
now.
needs gold wheels though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I saw Stelvio on the freeway, and it looked fantastic.
You like it? What
I,
color?
I liked it. It was like the Alpha reddish.
Okay, yeah.
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 I've only seen them in
Yeah.
that color, so it's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would get it.
I've
in
seen
that
a blue
color.
one.
No, yeah,
really?
the blue
Dark
looks
blue
good.
one.
The blue looks
The
good.
one, the same dark blue, pearl blue you can get the Julia in.
Yeah,
Looks much
I
better
looked
than
it up,
the
and it's not-
goddamn Levante.
it's
Really?
not that expensive.
Really?
No,
No.
I was like, what? That's like
How much are they?
they're like in the 50s, 40s, 50s.
You
Okay.
could get
That's
a
right there with the Volkswagen
rather,
Atlas.
a rather plebeian model you could get for like mid low 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
Full
Alpha's
spec, I think you maybe
Yeah.
take 60.
So Alpha's back in Ferrari. I mean, back in Ferrari. They're back in Formula One. That's a Freudian slip.
Well,
if I
and
ever-
speaking of Ferrari though, isn't Ferrari still threatening to leave?
yeah,
Yes,
so
they are.
Sergio Maricon, the CEO of Fiat Chrysler.
Maricon.
Yeah, Marchione or whatever. I don't know. how to say his
Marchione,
last
yeah.
name.
He just wants to take his
Super-
ball and go home.
Super annoying sweater wearer.
Yeah, that guy.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Well, bless his heart. That's what we say.
Well, he keeps wanting to
Yeah.
dump FCA, but that's just
Yeah.
not happening.
No, he's
He's
tried to
contractually
offload
on-
it so
yeah.
many times, but then the Chinese just wanted to buy Jeep and not Dodge and everybody else. But yeah,
Yeah,
anyway,
Oh, you keep a mega the truck. Oh, we want the car.
Jeep. We want the Jeep.
He keep
Give us the Jeep.
We wanted a Jeep.
He's just
Okay.
that creepy dude at the club who just kind of comes dancing up to a
Yeah.
group of women, and then they just kind of all turn away.
course.
And he's like, "All right,
In
all
a
right,
cardigan.
next time."
Sorry,
Dances back to the bar.
Always in a cardigan. Anyway,
Ah, yes,
but
So
yeah, they-
Quagmire.
so he made it clear that their
except less
threat.
rapey.
Yes,
Gotcha.
he made it clear that their threat because they threaten to leave pretty much every season. You know,
Yeah.
Ferrari. If they're talking about 2021 engine regulations and making it and setting regulations against engine development. So basically,
Yeah.
everybody has to run the same engine. Ferrari's in Formula One because they want to develop engines. They actually do translate to the road cars, as we see.
Of
in-
course,
Yeah,
yeah,
yada.
trickle down technology.
as we see in the La
Honestly, yeah.
Ferrari. Mercedes is doing that with the One.
Yeah.
You know, that's an actual F1 car for the road. It is literally an F1 car with the body.
Yeah.
And so Marchione, whatever his last name is, pointed out that the Sauber deal expires in 2020, and they threaten to leave by 2021 if the engine regulations don't go in Ferrari's favor. So it could still happen.
Yeah,
I don't think it will because they make a butt ton of money. Yeah, they spend a ton of money. In 2013, they spent $490 million
yeah, like
in F1 alone.
the budgets are insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. And I think they probably made more money, to be honest with you, with the sponsorships. Plus, they have a special relationship with Formula One where they actually get paid more than any other team. There's
Yeah.
some regulations,
I
like
mean,
speculation
they've
about
been
that.
the
but-
company that's kind of been the most iconic with F1 over.
well, they've been with it from the beginning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Ever since this iteration of Formula One has been around, they've been
Yep.
they've been there. So
Yeah.
for them to leave would be a smack to the face of every Ferrari fan, and I think either the investors will tell because now it's a public company.
Yeah, they
Either the
will.
investors-
Yeah, that's right.
Or Enzo's illegitimate son, who is his true son, you
Or
know,
whatever.
he fathered with another woman, who owns still, I think, 12 or 15%. Plus, there's, the ownership is still pretty much seated within the Ferrari family. And Magnetti Morelli, I can't remember. They own a huge
Yeah, they
chunk.
have a big chunk of it too.
So they own a huge chunk. And I don't see them saying, yeah, let's get out of F1. No.
No,
Let's make our own race series. No.
they
That's
will
not
want to
shooting
stay.
yourself in the foot. That's shooting yourself in the face.
Yes,
Yeah,
they will
that's
want
like
to.
smacking your Enzo in the face because this is everything Enzo ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All he
this
ever
is-
cared
That,
about
that was the whole point.
was
of
racing
Ferrari.
in
Yeah.
Formula One.
Yeah.
Yep.
If he wanted to do his own series, he would have done it. But
Yeah, but
whatever.
so
So, anyways, that's F1. Season's over. If you didn't see the end, which I still haven't seen the last race, but
it was
it's on my DVR.
It was a thing.
Yeah, someone won in a Mercedes.
Yep.
And it wasn't Hamilton, but
Nope.
yeah,
So,
I'm excited for next year. Red
yeah.
Bull's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
Ferrari's going to be competitive. I'm pegging McLaren to win at least
Yes.
one race next year.
This is going to be a good one to watch.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a great season.
Yeah,
And then we're going to have more engines. Porsche's rumored to coming. Gavin, Porsche.
car. Oh yeah, we see you nodding.
They're talking 2020. They're going to be there.
Rad.
They're thinking 2020, launching a full-on F1 effort. They almost did back in the mid-2000s,
Yeah.
which gave us the Carrera GT,
Mm-hmm.
because that was the V10 motor era.
Yeah. So
And the best-sounding street car in the world, in my opinion. That and
I
the-
would put that above the LFA, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Yeah. And then the LFA is second, and then every Ferrari ever made is third.
All right.
I don't know, man. Have you heard a Ferrari 365 GT before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that full song, that V12
Uh-huh.
twin cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
monster.
That's, okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I don't really care
That's a
much for
symphony.
like the supercar or the vintage classics like that all that much.
Yeah.
That is the best sounding car in the world.
That does sound
Fight me
amazing.
if you disagree.
Yeah.
This should be a question for
Ooh.
next
I
week.
honestly feel like it
We'll
should
get-
be.
I think we've asked
What,
this, but
what,
yeah,
what are your
let's-
top 3 engine sounds?
Yeah.
of
And we'll
all
get
time?
Carrera
So-
GT, LFA, and then every Ferrari ever made.
You have to pick one car. What's your third
You got to
car?
pick one.
Okay, every Ferrari ever made.
Okay, that
God
works.
damn it. I don't know. Probably a 355 at full song. Like that V8, it revs so much higher and it sounds so much different from a 360. I just love that sound of
Tasty.
a 355.
Tasty.
Call me weird.
By the way, thank you, Marcos, for the pizza.
Yeah, Marcos.
It actually
Shout
wasn't
out.
Holly that delivered. It was somebody by the name of Day, D-A-E.
what were
She
they
was super
driving?
cool, though.
What were they-
She's driving a Suzuki Forenza.
Oh, a
Yes.
Forenza. Good car.
So, actually, a car I don't mind.
You know what car I do like is the Suzuki Kazashi.
Yeah, that was a great
freaking
little car.
great
Okay,
little
here's the
all-wheel
thing.
drive car.
Okay, here's the thing. I actually really enjoy a lot of the Kazashi. However, being that I was the former tire and lube manager of a shop in Saratoga Springs,
Right.
I had the misfortune of working on one on a regular basis.
Oh.
It is the worst oil change I have ever done.
You have to
The
like drop
worst.
the motor. Is it like a Ferrari?
Almost.
Oh,
dear
jeez.
God.
Almost.
Suzuki.
On the Suzuki Owners Club forums, they have even a stickied post. They're like, tips and tricks to help you during your oil change. The most common suggestion is to remove the heat shield from the exhaust manifold.
Dear God.
That's how
Wow.
close the oil filter is.
And if you can still hear us,
It only peaked a couple times.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. We're good.
yeah, that's good.
But still, so
you
it's
moved the mic.
directly underneath the exhaust manifold.
Wow.
Now, here's the this isn't the bad part,
Here's
right?
the rub.
Okay, so you're burning yourself getting down around the exhaust manifold.
Not just from the oil.
to loosen it.
Right.
You cannot pull it out from up top.
Ah, you have to
So
be
you have to
underneath.
loosen it and then drop it on the rad support.
Lovely.
And then you have to go from underneath the car,
Right.
clean up your mess, and remove the oil filter.
Wow.
Then you grab the new oil filter, lube it, place it
Put it
back
in.
on the rad support,
Oh, well,
come back up to the top of the car,
Right.
burn all the way up to your elbow,
yeah, as you do this.
grabbing the filter
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the rad support,
Yeah.
and then you try and fish it back onto its little screwed home.
Right. It's like the worst game of Connect 4 ever. Not really
It's
Connect
like
4.
playing Connect 4 with a goddamn lighter.
Yeah. Or what's the one with the surgery one where you like
Oh, Operation.
Operation?
It's
yeah,
like
that's
playing
another word for
Operation, but
surgery.
with hot things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Operation
No.
with a Suzuki.
Yeah. Awesome car, horrendous surface design.
Well, I'm glad that I don't own one.
Honestly,
kinda
though,
sad I
if
don't.
I were to get one, if I were to ever own one for longer than an oil change, I would absolutely have to put on a remote mount oil filter.
Yeah, smart.
At like 100%, not even a question.
Wow. Anyways,
Cool cars, though.
so
otherwise.
we went from Formula One, Alfa Romeo, Ferrari to Suzuki Kazashi.
I mean,
I think that's the tangent,
Before we
and I love it.
jump away from Formula One, real quick, they do have a driver lineup. They're
Oh.
keeping Marcus Ericsson,
Yes,
and they are promoting.
because he has money.
Yes, it is I, Leclerc.
Ah,
Charles Leclerc's coming up from GP2 or
Hey.
Formula 2 or whatever the hell they call it
Leclerc.
nowadays.
is he French?
Sure, why not?
no, he's just choking on his own phlegm.
He's Belgish.
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 All I know is I'm just going to be
Not even
screaming,
full
it is
Belge.
I.
Yeah.
Just Belgish.
Leclerc.
It's his eye!
Ah, yes.
Leclerc.
Because ever see Pink Panther 2?
Yeah.
And I love that part where he's like, oh, yes, the parallel bars. I remember. And then he falls down the stairs. Oh, like, you got to watch it. It's so great. Anyways.
Well, speaking of things that old people enjoy,
hey.
an old man is going to be driving a Honda in Japan.
super old.
Yes.
He's like gray.
Jensen Button.
Yeah. Although he runs marathons and shit.
Honda? What?
yeah,
Yeah,
so
his girlfriend's Japanese.
well, so
That makes sense.
so here's the thing. Jensen Button's contract is very interesting. So he didn't have to drive for McLaren in Formula 1, but he couldn't drive for a non-Honda team. His contract said he had to drive for a Honda team. But since there was only one and he didn't want to deal with that, he didn't drive for them. Yeah. But his contract still is in place, so he can only drive a Honda. So last year he drove one of the Super GT NSXs for Team Mugen. Did one race at I think it was Twin Ring Motegi.
Okay.
Yeah. So like earlier this week he announced that he will be driving in Super GT for a Honda team. We don't know which team.
We just know it's a Honda team.
Yep. So
But in a series where their engines don't blow up.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Good for him.
Yeah. So yeah.
He's a good driver. I've always liked Jensen Button.
Oh yeah, he's a great driver. It's just he's kind of been saddled with some less than stellar equipment at points.
He didn't start winning until the twilight of his career, until Braun, until
he's-
Honda. He was with Honda. It was a Honda team.
He's a bit long in the tooth now.
And
But
Honda bowed out right when their car was about to win everything.
Right when they were getting good.
Right when they were about to win everything. And then they did with Braun. But because they moved to a Mercedes engine, that's why they won, let's be honest. And now that's
whatever.
the current Mercedes team.
Well, whatever. So
Good for Jensen.
yeah. So he'll probably be driving in the top tier, the GT 500 class.
Where do we see that? Is that on Motor Trend TV? Like, where can we watch that ish?
So, fun fact on the Nismo TV YouTube channel, it's because Nismo, Nissan has a heavy presence in that series. They live stream all of the races. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So it's awesome. I like the commentators that they have. Really cool dudes. There's a lot of cool stuff on the Nismo TV YouTube channel. But yeah, so
Do they focus on their cars more than other cars?
a little bit, but
Okay.
they get they just have the general feed, so it's not like they have their own feed where they're specifically looking at the
One car for 20 laps.
Yeah, they're not looking at the GTRs. It's the same
It's like
feed
the
that's
world
being
feed. Yeah.
exactly.
Same with F1.
Yeah, so
gotcha.
Yeah, so whatever they're seeing, because I think they're in England or Australia or something. They're not
Okay.
in Japan.
Right.
So yeah, they are. Yeah, they're just calling the race as they see it. So yeah,
Cool.
and it's good stuff. And fun fact about Super GT: it was developed as a sister series to DTM.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the plan was they were going to be going
Cross.
back and forth racing with each other,
Cross-mogenation.
but
then BTCC,
well,
yeah,
so-
that.
yeah. Well, with what happened with in Japan, they wanted an open tire formula because they have Dunlop and Yokohama and all this other stuff. In Germany, they're like, no, we just want one tire manufacturer. That's we want a spec tire, and then it kind of split. But the cars are still shockingly similar. So it's a fun little fact. So,
That's cool.
yeah, feel free to drop that on somebody who doesn't care at the bar.
A little JDM knowledge for you.
Yeah.
Some DTM.
Somebody want to grab me a beverage?
Oh, yes.
What you want?
Yeah, we-
surprise me.
You got pills.
I'm gonna say pass on the
And a
hoppy
pale.
pills.
Pale ale.
There we go. Full suspension. How we doing? So let's see. 25 hours of Thunderhill happened.
Thunderhill.
Gav, you want to hit me with another slice?
Yeah, we had
Can we get... Yeah, let's... Can
we had some friends of the program
Yeah,
running.
mix it up.
We had
Yeah.
Roger
some
Eagle-
locals.
Yeah, we had let's see. Reardon was running a couple cars in there. They had brought out the 370Z and then one of their Cayman GT4s.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Is it literally 25 hours?
it is 25 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
Balls.
And then the Ford Performance Racing School, they brought out a couple cars.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think they had some of the G3 Janetta race team guys,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the local
yeah, yeah.
Janetta team.
Yeah,
They
I
were
watched
out
those
there.
dudes. I
They
watched
were out
those-
there helping them out.
I
So
watched those dudes during the Pirelli.
yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff. Shout out to Ian Lacey and all those guys over there. Yeah, so Reardon finished 4th in ES and 11th in E0. The racing school was 8th and 13th in E0, respectively.
Not bad.
I know Ryan Eversley, friend of the program, former guest on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Go listen to. There's a 2-part episode on the newest season of Dinners with Racers
wow.
with Mario Andretti.
Uh,
It is glorious.
Is it just fantastic?
Oh God.
He's a big-time racer. That dude's... He's big-time.
Yeah. Eversley, yeah. I mean, yeah. Eversley's drives for Real Time Acura.
Yeah.
One of the factory NSX GT3s. So
Big time. Big
Yeah.
time.
yeah. So cool dude. But yeah, he finished. He was in a nearly stock Civic Type R. I mean, it was prepped enough to race. So, yeah, he finished in the top 10, and I can't remember where Roger Eagleton, he pops into the Utah 6 Hour. He's a nice fella.
Well, he did
Rad.
World Challenges last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in one of the EXR cars, one of those little exotic racing things that looks like a...
I only know him from GT3s and stuff.
No, Eagleton, yeah, he's done some other stuff, but he was... He was one of those little exotics racing cars, so those little things that look like a slightly bigger than half size Audi A3 or whatever.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Radical.
I can't remember where he finished, but yeah,
But he was in there.
he was there.
dope.
Seemed to do fairly decently. So, I mean, he was posting about it afterwards. So they could think the team did a full pull, so it's always
Awesome.
good. Just finishing a 25-hour race is always impressive.
My God, yes.
That is true.
Yeah. So,
That is true.
oh, speaking of local things, Wintercross.
Yeah, it's making its comeback.
December 16th is the first one,
it's
right?
coming back.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming back.
it actually is.
With the winter we're having, it's going to be just like a wide open Wednesday. It'll
Yeah,
be
it's
awesome.
gonna-
Basically,
It's
yes.
going to be a weird day. A weird, cold, windy day.
Yeah,
Because Tooele is never not windy.
and cold.
Ever.
No.
It's
God,
true.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But it's because Grantsville sucks and Salt Lake blows.
Ah.
Hey,
zing. Anyway.
tonight's
Actually,
dad joke brought to you by the professor.
I actually think the wind goes the other direction. but
It,
Still,
it definitely does.
Yeah, I think it comes from the west,
Whatever.
heads east.
indeed.
So, yeah, head over to the Utah Motorsports Campus website to get more information about registering and all that stuff.
Get your car on
So,
track.
I'm so
Do it.
glad that's going to be a thing.
Me too. I'm
I
glad it
might
came
take the
back.
mini. I might,
Yeah,
you go.
Should.
I won't make this one, but I think I might try the next one. Take the
Yeah.
Minard.
Yeah, Asian Mike and I are going to be bringing one of our vehicles out there, and we're going to co-drive it.
Perfect.
We're not entirely sure which one of our multitude of current vehicles we have.
Well, you alone have how many vehicles, Dave?
18 now.
God damn it.
I love watching Mike
I'm
struggle.
not sure if I'm
There we
like
go.
ashamed of you, Dave, or if I'm proud of you.
You should be both.
Okay.
I think that
Either
sums
or.
it. I am both.
Yeah.
I'm like amazed.
It's like, it depends on what light you're thinking at it.
Yeah.
in. You're just like, man, like, how would it be to have 18 vehicles? Like, that would be...
But you don't really have 18 vehicles.
No, I have
do.
I have 18 actual full-size
But
vehicles.
of those, how many actually work?
Well, that's just the thing, is a majority of them are
What,
just
what about that
parts.
one JDM car that we talked about in Vegas?
I'm not counting that one.
Oh, yeah.
You're not.
I'm not counting
So
that
that'd be a
Fuck.
baker's dozen, but my math's always a little bit off. So
Yeah.
19.
Indeed.
one. So,
So, yeah, so that's the thing. Wintercross coming up.
Wintercross.
Utah Motorsports Campus.
How often does that happen? Is it once a month?
I think it
Like
might be
once
once
a
a
week?
month. I mean,
Okay.
so far from everything that I've seen, it looks like they're just doing this one to see how it goes, and then
Oh, playing it by ear sort of thing?
yeah,
well,
Okay.
and I imagine that there's going to be an overwhelming demand and interest on this one. And
Yeah.
so
I hope.
yeah.
I'm hoping that just seals the deal for all the future ones.
And I might need
Yeah.
to talk to John about credentials and stuff. Be like,
Yeah.
'cause, like we need as much media out there on that day as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
promote.
Which
Promote.
I will see if I can get out there. I may have other engagements, but I mean, if I can make it out there, I will be out there
Like
in
a
my
boss.
orange puffy coat.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold.
It's gonna
Enjoying
be
that
brutal.
wind. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Anyway, also speaking of Utah Motorsports Campus in Nassau, Utah, their banquet is this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to be out there with the podcasting gear, recording some stories from some of the people. So, yeah, that will be dropping. That's a very special episode will be dropping next week. So,
Okay.
just as its own independent episode, not
Yeah,
one of the
because
weekly
that
episodes.
it's by the time you people hear this is going to be in another couple days.
Yeah.
You mean
So-
you people.
I mean you fucking people.
Oh,
You know what we mean, goddammit.
You know what I'm
you're right, I
about.
do.
All
I
right.
actually don't. So if someone could explain, I'm just kidding. I do. Jokes.
So, yeah, that's some stuff that's coming up.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's
Those
always-
that's generally well attended, isn't it? I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, it's always a good time.
Yeah.
So,
I'll know one of these days when I have a car worth running in NASA.
I mean, worth running is very relative.
I
There-
sometimes
My GTI.
I sometimes think I should take the Outback
there's a
and do Wintercross.
There's a dude in a bone stock like B13 Sentra SER who runs around and like he's doing the HPDE.
Yeah, but
program.
those are at least plucky and nimble.
I mean,
And your Outback would stomp mud holes in one.
yeah. I mean, it looks very curious out there because
Really?
it's stock ride height and it is probably very old suspension, so it's moving in a lot of different directions all at once.
That's true. Like my Outback.
So,
Well, in new car news,
yes.
we have a thing from the Volkswagen Auto Group under the Lamborghini wing.
It's the Lamborghini ass. Or Uranus. Asshole. Urus. Yeah, that one.
Urus, yes.
Euros.
The
Yeah.
Urus is here. Forever may it rain.
The Italian.
Make it rain brown.
The Italian.
Well,
the Italian Aztec.
So I
Yeah.
saw somebody posting on Facebook, they're like, "Oh, the Cayenne saved Porsche. Lamborghini's not doing too terribly, but this is definitely going to change the company for the better." And
I fucking doubt it.
I'm like, no, this is not No, this is just a thing.
No, the Gallardo is what saved Lamborghini. Really.
Yeah,
it is.
The
Absolutely.
Yeah, the fancy looking R8.
Yeah.
I mean, before the R8 was even like conceptualized,
Yeah.
it was the Gallardo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. Yeah, that saved it. This is just a way to make money. That's all.
Yeah,
It's
this
just,
is just
like, hey,
another way.
there's a huge need. There's a huge demand. Let's go ahead and build something that fits it.
This is very niche.
Yeah,
Does anyone want
Especially,
to?
like, what's the price on this thing? That they're
A
estimating?
base price of £168,000 pounds.
For an SUV.
So 222,000 American.
For a
yeah,
crossover.
but, yeah, pricing hasn't officially been announced, but don't be surprised if it costs close to $250,000.
That's a kidney.
Easy.
That's
Yeah.
a kidney on the
Easy.
black market.
Like, really,
That's like when you add the brakes.
One kidney.
like you're looking at either this interesting looking SUV or, a modest 2-bedroom house.
Okay, so let me just run off some stats here for those of you that don't know.
This
and
thing is
haven't heard.
basically a lifted Bentley, isn't it?
Well, okay, so it's the 4.0 V8 that they're claiming isn't from, but I am going to take a gander and say that it is from Audi. It's the same motors in the RS6, the RS7.
That thing's got 4 rings and a VW logo stamped onto the block.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the thing that Audi does, where they're like, "Oh no, it's totally not the same thing," even though it totally is, with just a different chassis code printed on the part.
Like
Yeah,
when they
well-
used the 3.6 VR and a handful of other things, but called it a
Or
V6.
it's like when the R8 V10 got the V10, they're like, "No, it's totally not a Gallardo V10 with
Yeah.
a different parts number on it." I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, fun fact. So, makes and models, they did they had their Huracan in the GTS class, the German Touring Series for NASA.
Oh, okay.
What they had to do is prove that it was actually a German car. There are so many there are so many rings and VW logos all over that car.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it like
How is that car doing? Do we know?
last I saw of it was a video on the Friday test day before the Trade Duro.
It works.
I mean, it was at least moving around under its own power.
Okay.
So we will find out at the banquet.
Yeah.
Oh, also, speaking of makes and models real quick, congratulations to Tarek and Jen.
Oh, yeah, they're expecting another one.
Yes, their announcement picture
Their
was very
announcement
adorable.
was, oh my god, it's amazing. Have you guys seen this?
Oh, God, so they
I don't keep up with the Kardashians. I'm sorry.
Savage.
No, it's more like, Ryan Sage from Formula Drift.
Gotcha.
Derek looks like Ryan Sage from
He
Formula
does.
Drift.
He does. You're
He
right.
looks and sounds like him. And
It's
it blows my fucking mind.
Definitely
every time.
doppelganger status.
But no, so what they had is they had two of the slicks off of the Gallardo, and then 2 smaller go-kart tires because they already have 2 kids.
Oh,
and
I
then
saw
in
this.
one of them they had another little tire.
In one of the big tires.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw this. Yeah, that
was
was a cool
It
announcement.
was adorable.
There's a baby in that. There's a baby tower in the mommy tower.
Okay. All right. I will give you guys that. That's kind of cute.
That was actually really good. I did see that. How did I see that? I don't. I think
I
I
don't
follow Makes and Models.
Yeah,
No, but I think they posted on Makes and Models, didn't they?
probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, congratulations to them.
Okay, so
Congrats.
can I talk
Congrats.
about the Lamborghini?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
talk about the Lamborghini.
Yeah, get back
yeah.
to this
Lamborghini
Lambo
Uranus
pile.
the Lamborghini / Audi / Bentley
slash Pontiac
Porsche.
Aztec.
Sick
Slash-
Q7, dog. Where'd you get that body kit?
Mansory.
Oh, is it gonna have Lambo doors?
Damn.
Is it gonna have Lambo doors?
Mike
no.
drop.
Oh,
No.
No, they're Volkswagen Audi doors.
Okay, so
Ba-da-ba-doo.
640 horse, 630-ish foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. It's supposed to be the fastest SUV in the world now.
Wow.
Bet your ass SRT is going to come
Yeah, I was
out
gonna
next
say
year
this.
with the Grand Cherokee.
Oh, easy.
It's already out.
No, I mean the SRT8 that's going to stomp mud holes in this
It'll
thing.
be the hell.
It's already
It'll
out.
be the Hell Ram or whatever they call it.
It'll be
Okay, well then how are they getting away with saying that this is the fastest SUV ever made?
Well, they'll put the Hellcat.
Because there's a fucking Jeep
when
that'll
was the
stomp
last
its
time the
ass.
Americans were good at putting power down?
Did they put a demon motor in a G? An
Gee, I
SRT?
don't know. The last
in
time
the
they built a Grand Cherokee SRT8 with a transfer case?
Jeep has held the fastest SUV whatever record
Well,
for
Tesla-
quite
Since
some
the
time.
SRT8
Tesla
came
did
out.
No, ever since the 5.9. Remember the Grand Cherokee 5.9?
5.9 Limited, yeah.
Yeah, my friend had one, and we dominated anybody we
Oh,
raced
yeah.
on state. That thing was amazing.
Well, yeah,
so
345 foot-pounds of torque
An
and
all-wheel
something that
drive.
weighed sub 4K.
360 cubic inch.
Oh, yeah.
beast.
Yeah,
Would
I mean,
overheat.
they had shit for top end, but anything
Yeah.
under 60, good night.
Torque City.
Yeah.
So wait, do they have the Demon motor in a Grand Cherokee
It's a
right
Hellcat
now?
motor.
So there's still room to grow. Is
It's
what David said.
they're calling it the Track Hawk.
So it's the
Track Hawk. Yeah.
Track Hawk.
So it's
Yeah.
the 700 horsepower Hellcat
Yes.
motor. So there's an 800 horsepower plus variant that they could throw in there and be
I'm
like,
sure
"Hey,
you can
Lamborghini."
tune things and
Well, I
a
mean,
double
it's,
bird.
honestly, it's a reflash and a couple of hot swap parts
A
bits
smaller pulley.
Cams and
away from
bolt-ons.
being a demon
Smaller
motor.
pulley and a tune.
Legitimately, it's a reflash and some small parts away from being a demon motor.
Wow.
So make
So
of
I
that
wouldn't-
as you will.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jeep does like, I love this battle. I love this horsepower battle we live
Well,
in.
and see, that's
Well,
the thing is we did it in the 70s,
Yeah.
or sorry, the 50s and 60s,
and then the gas crisis.
and like it was a no holds barred, like, oh, you made a 426 cubic inch motor, I'm making a 427 cubic
Yeah.
inch motor.
Yeah.
And then the 428, and then the 429,
And the
somebody made a
454,
500.
507.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so we did it back then when it was very raw and visceral. And now in modern
we were on
technology,
bias plies.
yeah, exactly.
And literally burning.
We are literally running around on shaved tractor tires
Yeah,
back then.
and literally burning, the fuel of dinosaur bones is what it was back then as well.
Jam packed with
Well, yeah,
lead,
but a
though.
little cleaner.
Yeah, back in the day, it was all about them leaded tires.
Gotta get them,
leaded gas.
get that lead
Seriously,
out.
if you couldn't smell it
That's
a
where
mile
the-
away, you weren't going fast enough.
That's
Yeah.
where the term "get the lead out" came from. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That makes sense though.
But anywho, so I like that today's modern technology, we're doing all of this and we're still being efficient.
Yeah. And
We have
then
an 840 horsepower car on the market right now.
Yeah.
That runs single digit quarter mile
miles,
times.
and we'll do
Well,
a
and
freaking
something that-
wheelie. On a
it'll
standstill.
basically lift tires.
It'll
stock.
lift front wheels. Yeah,
Yes.
stock.
Yeah.
Well, and the cylinder count is still in the single digits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not some crazy W16 that's making 1,000 horsepower, with
Which
4
is-
turbochargers and 10 intercoolers, or
Which is
whatever.
cool
Yeah.
in its own right.
Yeah, which is cool.
That's when you start to exercise the almost comical side of modern technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you get borderline whimsical with it and say, how many intercooler cores can I stuff in the supercar?
Sure.
That's where it starts getting
Well, the
nuts.
thing about that car, though, is that it could do 250 miles an hour, but also had air conditioning and a radio
Right.
and was
Yeah.
comfortable. It could
Right.
probably,
It was a really
theory,
good.
drive it year round with
It
all
was
wheel
a
drive.
really good GT car. Is what
It was a great GT car.
great GT car.
Yeah, because
I
like the
couldn't afford
McLaren
one.
F1 that came before it,
Oh no.
and the Koenigseggs that came before it
No,
were
you know.
just completely raw with just
Right.
snap
They're
at you at every
Bad
chance they
shit
got.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shit that tried to kill you
Yeah.
exactly.
before you even turned TCS off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And the thing
Those
about
are
the
the cars I
Iran
like
is that
for
like
emissions.
anyone could get into it and do 250.
Exactly.
But this really
Give
is
it
a
enough
golden
road.
era of horsepower because not only are
Yeah.
we doing it with naturally with like
Well, so let's put it like this.
prehistoric fuels, we're doing it with electricity, like what Tesla's doing.
Yeah.
Sure, some of that may be vaporware, but man, everything they build right now, having driven one of their stupid cars and being blown away by it, I get it, and I kind of want one as a daily.
Yeah.
I
Like,
just love it.
let's put it like this. In
torque.
every category, you can find just some crazy, awesome, fun thing to drive.
Absolutely.
From like
From a Honda Fit to a freaking
I mean, so the Fiesta ST is going away, but I mean that was a thing,
Yeah.
for a while.
that's
You know?
basically a Honda Fit with a freaking turbo 1.6.
Yeah, like
1.6
there was
liter.
everything from that small
they
little
were
thing
1.6,
up
yeah.
to like a Ford Raptor, like
Yeah.
a big truck. And then if you want something luxurious, but you need to be remain eco-friendly or at least appear that way, get yourself a Tesla Model S.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
It's the golden age, my friends.
This is what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Let's all make money now so we can buy this shit.
Working on it.
Should have bought in Bitcoin.
Oh, I know.
Hit that link in
Hit that 1,000 mark.
hit that link at the bottom of the post here to buy a T-shirt or several.
so you can help us out.
Yeah.
Yay, all proceeds go to...
All proceeds go to keeping this thing chugging
Let me
along.
buy my next dream car.
There you go.
I keep on bouncing around.
I love the donut media
Yeah.
guy. He's like, just give me $1 and I'll buy a Lamborghini.
We got a couple bucks.
If everybody gives me $1, I'll get a Lamborghini.
Yeah,
And he's probably going to be able to do it.
I mean maybe.
And he is funny.
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah.
So are we done with this Uranus thing?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think
it's
gonna-
fast. It's ugly. It's
I mean,
expensive.
it's gonna sell well.
Everyone on every rich person on Instagram is going to want to get all over it. So
they're
they're going to
gonna-
post about it.
It's going to be in Capitol Hill. We'll see some in South Jordan.
I
Yep.
guarantee we're going to see one with a Yakima ski box somewhere up in Park City.
Oh, it'll be
Maybe
in
that's going to be
Park
the next
City.
John Olson for sure. Mobile.
No.
Oh, God. A snow camo Uranus.
Right.
Drone.
No, he won't abandon it. But didn't RS6 get stolen?
It got stolen and burned to the ground.
Oh,
Ugh.
wow.
And then he went to an Huracan,
Oh,
and then he went to a Rolls Royce.
and he's a skier?
Yeah, he's a ski racer.
Mm.
I think.
Huh.
Something like that.
There you go.
Something involves skis.
There you
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, okay, taste notwithstanding.
go. There you go.
I mean,
All right, so
Lamborghini.
we can move on now.
Hitting
All
the
right.
roads in 2018. When is it hitting? When is it coming out?
2019.
19. Okay.
yep.
So we will see it next year.
Oh, the
probably.
configurator is online. You can play around with that.
Oh,
Or you could not.
I messed around with it a little bit.
What did you make of it?
I mean, you're never going to change the way it looks on the outside, but the
No.
interior choices I like. I think you get it's a pretty decent looking interior. Looks like a very nice place to be. Which,
I'd hope so for a
It does
quarter
look
mil.
like this car, exterior and interior, has received heavy influence from the Huracan.
yeah. So
Not even just the Aventador, but the Huracan specifically.
which
Okay,
is not a bad thing.
All things aside,
Not a
I will
bad
say a Lamborghini does look like a really nice place to be inside of.
oh
Yeah.
The new ones.
Well, the options.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
options you have in
Yeah.
the interior are
Yeah.
endless.
There was a lot of cool
Endless.
stuff.
Really starting at Aventador is when that really
Yeah.
started to really started
Yeah.
to change, because the Gallardos aren't really a great place to be
No.
pre and post LP. The Murcielagos really weren't that great either.
No, it was just one
No,
of
they're
those.
just Audis.
I
They're
mean,
basically Audis that sound really good.
yeah.
Yeah, and look really good
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love a Huracan.
Yep. So anyway,
Still need to drive one.
Yeah, you do. I do too.
So there's been some news in Formula Drift.
Oh,
News!
good
Sort-
news.
well,
but not actually.
It's
or?
not.
But the complete opposite of good.
No, so
It's really depressing news.
well, so there's
So he won't be coming on then.
so there's this stuff, and then there's some more interesting stuff that you know.
I really like. Okay, I'm
Okay.
just gonna go ahead and skip to the second bullet.
Yeah,
here.
go right ahead.
I am so glad they have decided that they're not going to run Canada.
Yes. Sorry, Canadian fans, you
I
guys
mean-
were awesome, but
It's going to be a huge logistics nightmare
oh yeah, like this
for
is
all of the teams, all of that shit.
Yeah.
It's just going to be heinous.
Take off, eh?
yeah. So
Take off, you took her and hose her
Take
back
off,
the
eh?
Great White North there. Yeah,
Hey,
you know
we
what you
found
know.
we found a mouse in this beer, eh? So can you take this drift series out of here, eh?
yeah. So no more Canada. They are going to instead be going to Gateway Motorsports Park in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's going to be the 10th and 11th of August, and it's going to be a Pro 1 and Pro 2 weekend.
Oh,
So-
cool. So it's the whole
Yeah.
whole shebang.
So everybody's going to be out there to play.
And that's cool. So, I mean, again, you know, the Canadians really do a lot of cool shit in this particular
Those-
niche of motorsport.
Those fans were like, if you ever watched the live stream, those dudes outside of the lunatics in Atlanta, like they were the fucking craziest.
They
you
are
could
some
get.
crazy hosers.
Yeah. So sorry, Canada, but I mean, for this thing to keep growing, you can't have.
Overall, this is a smarter move.
Yes.
This is one of those things where it would be nice, but
You know.
they had to work with what was going to be easier for everybody instead of accessible
Yeah.
to everybody.
So this.
So there's that.
Yep. So yeah. So there's that.
Also, the season ender is going to be at LVMS.
Yes, since Irwindale is now going to become a parking lot
Well,
or
I
a
mean,
Walmart
it's-
distribution center or something that is no longer a
Or
racetrack.
Target or condos or
Any-
space for rent or something.
Or
I don't
any-
know. It's been closing for what, 5 years now?
Something like that. Last 5 years have been the last for Irwindale event.
I'm even going to call shenanigans even when there's a backhoe tearing shit down. Like
Yeah.
it's seriously
I still see the bank.
lies,
You know.
lies and deceit.
I still
Anywho.
see the bank. You got some more work to do with that thing, fella. But yeah. So they have announced that they will be going to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We don't know where in Las Vegas Motor Speedway they will be going, but it seems like maybe the infield road course of the oval. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it could really be a number of different configurations. In
Yeah,
all honesty,
I mean, look at Vegas Drift. They run so many different places at Las Vegas Motorsports.
yeah, there's an endless number. I mean,
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to be the Bull Ring
No,
just
that's-
because of lack of spectator
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, and I mean, they threw out. I remember them talking about maybe where that exotics racing thing is.
Oh, the thing on the northwest end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they threw that out because that's like they'd have to build in grandstands.
Yeah,
and all that
again,
stuff.
another logistics
for
nightmare as far
drifting.
as
Yeah, for
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
does make sense though that they would do something on like the infield of the oval.
yeah, because there's already seating and facilities and all that stuff there.
Right.
You know, you can park large rigs there, which a lot of these teams are getting.
Right.
So, you know.
So it could work out. It could definitely work out. I'm just hoping it doesn't end up as a parking lot event.
Oh, God. I mean, although those parking lot events were
They're pretty rad. They're
And-
pretty banging.
And when it was a Formula D parking lot event, they ran it at night under the lights.
Right.
So it was just
Made it look really cool.
Larry Chen shot some amazing shit there.
Well, it's Larry Chen.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, it's like, goddamn. You know?
No, I mean when you're given the gold.
He's irritatingly good.
But he's such a nice fella.
Is he? I've never met
Well,
him.
Larry Chen is a really nice
Larry
guy.
Chen, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You know, like, yeah. He's always willing to at least say what's up.
Sure.
You know, so.
So
Fun fact, those last couple things, if you looked on the Formula Drift website,
it's not there.
no, because they're terrible at releasing their own news.
I mean, they're terrible at running their own live feed too, to be fair.
I mean, you
Well,
would think of like
since
this
they-
day and age of like so many people on their
Well-
own social media being their own advocates, you think a company or an organization like that would be like they should be their biggest
Like-
advocate.
Yeah, like IndyCar has been terrible at promoting themselves and all that stuff. They've gotten miles better in the last
Right.
couple of years.
Yeah.
you know?
I almost feel like Formula D does this just kind of like to keep up on the joke.
I don't. I honestly think it's like. I honestly think the way Formula Drift is going is just like these guys are very excited about what they're doing. Like, oh, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this. But that first thing that they said they got to do, they already forgot about it when they said the last thing that they got to do. It's like that overly excited guy who gets the project card. He's like, I got to do this and this and this and this. And suddenly there's a car on jack stands with like 2 coilovers kind of sort of hung, you know, and an engine that's halfway built. God,
Stop talking about me.
we didn't say we're using the car as a table.
I dropped my microphone.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
You literally
I
dropped
was
the mic.
I was like ready to jump in and be like, "Stop talking!" You literally just described me to a T.
And we just watched.
I'm so excited.
Described me too.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room
I
probably.
don't know.
Welcome.
I can't be
I
that
don't have
person
a car.
because I don't have a car.
Okay, everybody on this side of the room.
Well, look at you being all modern and fancy.
Ooh.
I want a car,
We're
goddammit.
gonna Uber everywhere, you fucking hipster.
No.
You
I
get a
want one.
ride to work with
That's
your
more
coworkers.
expensive than a car.
I mean, I could get a ride with Joey.
Yeah.
Except not this week. He's getting the mail, so
Aw.
he's there like an hour and a half before I need to be.
Oh.
Well, just go dick around on the internet or something.
I can't.
Oh.
They won't let me.
They don't let you in the building. You're just standing at the door like a puppy. Just
Chasing the semi-feral cats around the parking lot. Yeah. So
food bowl's empty. My water dish is empty.
Warmth.
I mean, it's because I turned it over in a fit of rage, but it's still empty. You need to fix it.
Adult.
oh god. Well,
But
so-
hey, so that Vegas event, the closer, is going to be October 12th and 13th.
yep. So
And it's going to be somewhere in LVMS.
yeah, so probably somewhere within the actual NASCAR oval. So
Yeah,
you know.
infield
I mean,
somewhere.
we're just
Yeah.
going to go ahead and guess, and we're probably guessing correctly.
Yeah. So, sad news that just kind of came out of nowhere. Hankook, they're out of Formula Drift.
Yeah, they said screw it.
They've been
they-
in it a while, haven't they?
Why though?
Yeah, for 11 years.
11 years.
They've
Why?
been in it
Uh,
for
they-
almost since the beginning.
Yeah, they their press release just says, "Hey, it's been a great 11 years. We won some championships with these guys. It's been great." On the latest Maximum Driftcast, Corey Hosford tried to talk to one of their media guys about this, and their media guy said, "I can't talk about this. The higher ups won't let me." So,
So I wonder
Sounds like
if
there's
it's
bad blood somewhere.
there's something salty happened.
Yeah.
well, so Hosford then told this story. The guy who was I think he was the motorsports marketing guy for Maxxis, left Maxxis and went over to Hankook. And when he went over to Hankook, that's when their Formula Drift, their more grassroots stuff, exploded.
okay.
you know?
So
And then that
Maxxis is
dude-
probably pretty salty.
Well,
Yeah.
Maxxis pulled out pretty quick. They were only in for like a couple of
yeah,
seasons.
they weren't in very
No.
long.
And then that guy left Hankook like a year or two ago. I think he went to like Achilles or Nexen or something.
one of the current
And
official
Hankook
sponsors.
was not pleased, so they're
Well,
like,
so
you
they
know what,
brought
we
in
just
a-
want the fuck
Well, they
out.
brought in another guy, so they kept it going for another couple of years. But I think that guy was more or less like, I mean, this drifting thing is super niche. Why bother doing that? We sponsor like the Creventic 24-hour series. We sponsor all this other stuff. Why
So
are we
you're-
spending our marketing dollars on this?
So you're saying
Small.
somebody talked somebody out of it?
Yeah, I think this dude came in and is just like, who didn't understand what it is that he had in front of him. This thing that is geared towards the key demo.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, as soon as you lose your advocate like that, it just falls apart in any business, in any type of marketing.
So
Oh, yeah.
firsthand.
Like,
how this
obviously,
goes.
this dude came in, was like all about it, saw
Yeah.
the future, saw the opportunity. This other guy who came in is like, why are we spending X amount of money? I'm not seeing X amount of return.
Yeah.
And the passion wasn't there. So
Somebody
as soon
was
as you
about
learn
the
that
number instead of the
yeah, as soon
passion.
as you lose that
They should have
advocate,
fucking fired him.
yeah,
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, but I have a feeling some of the higher ups were probably just, they're like, whatever, this is, I guess, doing okay. And then when that guy left and this new guy came in, they're like, you know what, Steve, or whatever the hell your name is,
Kevin,
we agree with you. Why?
Jerry.
Anyway. So,
Jerry of the day,
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck Jerry.
Newman.
So, with
Hello,
Hankook out,
Newman.
that just leaves Falcon, Nexon, Achilles, and Nitto as the official tire sponsors or partners or whatever for Formula Drift. The way you get into Formula Drift as a tire sponsor is you have to pay them X amount of dollars and say that you will provide tires to, any team that you are willing to provide tires to.
For purchase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it's discounted and everything, and it's a certain tire in certain sizes.
right.
Because the way they do their tire thing is, it's not like a power to weight thing, it's just how much your car weighs dictates how wide of a tire you can run.
Oh, I see.
Right,
So-
max weight equals max tread width.
Yep.
Right.
Gotcha.
So a lot
And-
of cars are floating at a max 265, 35, 18.
Right.
That's
So-
about
Okay.
where they're running.
So if I
Yeah.
took like a early Mercury there, I could run like a 14-inch wide rear.
I mean,
Jokes.
Maybe.
well, actually,
Yeah.
Lead
actually
sled.
the heavier the car, the bigger tire you can run.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
a 14
I don't,
inch
and I
rear.
don't believe it's capped.
Wow.
It's-
But I believe they have a weight cap,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You don't want to
which
kill
ergo
people.
means that there's a width cap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no diesels drifting.
Yeah,
Well, there
and-
is diesel drifting, but not in.
Well,
a-
they don't want trucks.
Right.
no.
Yeah, which
And
would be an awesome series.
another
think so.
fun fact, they're not going off of the tire size that's printed on the tire.
Oh.
Like they're
It's a measured width.
yeah, they actually have
Well,
a
yeah.
fun little device, because
Because
Well-
some people, Achilles,
Uh-huh.
and some other people,
Yep.
Nexon,
Uh-oh.
like to run a little bit wide
Right.
on their tire
Yeah,
sizes.
yeah.
A
What
265 Nexon measures almost at a 285.
Goo.
Damn.
yeah,
It's beefy.
So,
Big tire.
yeah, I guess
Big
in the 2018 rule book that just got sent to all the teams and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it is, it's not like, oh, if you weigh this much, you can run up to a 285. It's just like, oh, if you run this much, it's like you could run between like a 280 and a 290.
Right. So range.
Yeah, so like if you
Right,
show up,
which means you may end up having to run an Achilles 265 because that's what's on the sidewall, but
Right.
it measures at 282.
Right.
yep. So
Beef.
yeah. So there's also a rumor of a fifth manufacturer coming in as a
Ooh.
tire sponsor.
Nankang.
Um,
Just kidding. I don't know.
well, I mean, Nankang, Zestino's been making a huge push, at least with grassroots level stuff.
Oh, I mean, Zestino's been in Japan for a long time, so.
Yeah, so I mean, you could see somebody coming back. I mean, Falcon went away for a little while, then came back.
Right.
So
They
I
had
mean,
a following, so
yeah.
there's
So
that.
I mean, people loved Yokohamas when those were around. So
yeah, Yokes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, yeah, Falcon. Didn't they do like a? They did
They have-
a Le Mans series car, didn't they?
They do a car for the ADAC GT Masters.
Like they used to have a Le Mans series 911. Remember? It was like the
vaguely.
Pirelli.
Falcon?
Yeah,
Yeah, Falcon.
It was
They
a
had
Falcon
Was it
sponsored.
the same livery as like on their drift cars?
Yeah,
like on
the
Von
blue and
Gitzel,
the green
Mustang,
and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Interesting.
They were a privateer team, but they
Yeah.
pulled out of that 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, they're still running the ADAC stuff. So like they're running in like the Nürburgring
Right.
series.
Okay,
so,
in Europe, but I mean they were
Yeah.
here in the American series. In
Yeah,
the,
for
whatever
yeah
it's
for
called.
like they did ALMS for a little bit, but they
Yeah.
were never really successful. It was
Yeah,
always
I mean they got a
struggle.
few podiums, but nothing crazy.
That was always something that fell to them.
Yeah,
When
Reese or someone broke or whatever.
yeah,
Anyways.
but yeah. So, but still heavy speculation who this fifth manufacturer is going to be. But I mean, if it's somebody like Nankang, then you could see Daigo come back because Daigo's running Nankangs in D1,
Mm.
and he.
I'm
would-
actually surprised Nankang isn't
yeah.
an official tire sponsor.
I mean,
and I'm sure there's some logistical reason behind it.
yeah, but I mean,
business reason.
it
I'm
would
sure.
be great because I mean, I think we'd all like to see Daigo come back, in whatever crazy ass goddamn thing he's willing to run, be it the GTR or his C6 Corvette that used to be like some weird like road race car, like full carbon Kevlar body panels and everything.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. But speaking of Corvettes, so there are going to be 2 C6 Corvettes in Pro 1 next year.
America.
Excellent.
Yes.
America.
Dirk Stratton is making the jump from Pro 2 to Pro 1 in his C6. And
Awesome.
Matt Field is building a
Oh,
C6.
that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about this one.
Yeah, I've been following his build over on the Donut Media YouTube page. So, yeah, every Tuesday drops a new video about him building that damn Corvette.
Nice.
I love Donut Media.
Yep.
Such a great channel.
Yeah. And
They have so much good content.
so much
Yep.
good stuff.
And I
then-
like how they're... Sorry, I'm totally taking control of this conversation now.
Go ahead.
They're starting to branch
What's
out.
new, Gavin?
They're starting to branch out more of the other like things you need to know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
Series.
that. That guy is hilarious.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I sent him a friend request on Facebook.
No, nice.
He hasn't accepted it yet.
Yeah.
He will.
Well,
He will.
Don't you know who I am?
Oh, crap. Now we're going to get sued.
no.
Just kidding.
Well,
Answer me!
I don't think a certain radio station could trademark that statement. But anyways.
That is all.
yeah. And then jumping up to Pro 1 is Taylor Hull. He is building
Hey,
an ATS.
a Cadillac.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
He's bringing some experience.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Well, I know there were a few. I see
What
you did
kind
there.
of experience are you talking about, Pizza
Well,
Dad?
aged experience
so...
in the name of Cadillac. I mean, it's,
We're not throwing Cadillac
I
bromes
teed it.
around on the lake bed.
there better be a
over here.
Muscatel Broham.
Wow.
Dad,
Jesus.
I
With a
teed it up
frickin-
and you just
Wow.
divoted
And I just missed it. I'm
missed the
sorry.
ball.
It's past my bedtime.
Just took a chunk of grass and hit the poor lady
I
on the
missed
beer
it.
cart.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
Well, on a lighter note, though,
Driving experience.
Oh,
Tourist
Drink.
challenge.
drink.
I need another beer.
So I'm going to get that man a beer while
What
I
do
tell
we
you
got?
about
We-
Taylor
You want
Hull's
a
car.
pills or an ale?
Pills or an ale?
Ale, please.
Yeah. So, the car that Taylor Hull's building, it's 2016. Oh, dear God.
Oh, right on the panel.
That didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Oh
Ah,
my God. That was not
Just
how that was supposed to work.
almost
down.
sprayed on the.
Wow.
Oh,
Is
I
this
think
a
the-
bottle error?
I think the new opener's gone. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
for the
all right.
love of God.
Wow. That
Your
got-
leader's face
Jesus
during that whole
Christ.
transaction.
Wow. That
Fantastic.
Did not,
Straight
that did not work the way we were
shooting
intending it
blades
to.
out of those eyes.
God.
Blades
I'm sorry.
of glory
I'm so sorry I have failed you.
and rage. You need to commit what's called seppuku, which is what the Ronin used to do. And shut. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Just disembowel yourself.
Yep. With your samurai sword.
Harikari.
Harikari. Yeah.
Harikari.
Anyways, he's building an ATS 2016 vintage.
Yeah, so he's going to be putting a supercharged LS in there.
Like
Oh,
you do.
So he's
Yeah.
ripping out the turbo V6 and.
yeah, so I mean,
Well,
it
you
was-
could get an ATS with a Turbo 4 as well. So
All right.
yeah, so I think this was just a Turbo 4 car. So
It's weird he's using the ATS because ATS is moving away from the V series. They're no longer doing the ATS V.
yeah,
It's gone.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
They're killing off
they
the
didn't
ATS
sell
V.
as hot as they were anticipating.
Well, I mean, they were
think.
really they were targeting the M3,
Yeah.
obviously, and it was a great car. It's
Indeed.
like all all V series Cadillacs are, in my opinion. But it's a Cadillac.
yeah.
You
like
need
it
to do
just-
a different marketing ploy to get someone like me, who's diehard,
Well,
Euro,
But
to
it's
look
not
at the
crazy.
Cadillac.
I never thought the ATS-V was crazy enough or proper enough to be a proper V.
Well,
Oh,
my
it was. Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty wild.
And then,
It was 400 plus horsepower out of that V6, and it handled better than the earlier new M3s until they came out
What,
with the
like the
GTS, the M3 GTS or whatever they call that with
Yeah.
the cool wheels.
yeah.
All the M3s before that, at least Motor Trend said, they handled like crap.
well, that's
It was like a watered down M3 version,
Yeah.
and so the ATS actually outperformed.
yeah.
it on the handling.
Well,
It's good,
so
but-
I mean, sort of a solid rear axle boss like a 302.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
as it should.
well,
As written
so
in the Bible. Genesis.
Shout out Alex Crane.
Yeah,
shout out, buddy.
Camp Superfan.
Camp
Yep.
Superfan.
Thanks for letting me hoon your boss.
Sad I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, so Hull's been joining all these different like ATS and CTS, owners groups on Facebooks and everything.
yeah.
And he's finding that a lot of guys who have like CTSVs and ATSVs and all that stuff, they're like our vintage.
Our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they were selling them to like
Old
the
dudes.
like the people who wanted to get their hands on the cars, like, you know, ideally like these young people who would kind of appreciate something like that,
Right.
were getting their hands on them.
Ah.
But it was just like,
They wanted people the generation before that to own the vehicle.
yeah.
See, I just assumed it was like
Well-
a Corvette, where the average age of the owner is somewhere in the range
Well-
of 52 to 58. Average.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
disgusting.
think you just made the same mistake that Cadillac did.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I would own a V car.
Yeah, I
absolutely.
would.
If I had
CTSV is
if I had the
amazing.
budget, I absolutely would own an ATSV
Oh, it's on the
or
list.
a CTSV.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I like the ATSV. I think it's a good looking car.
Oh, yeah. It's a great looking car. It was
That's
just-
gonna be-
They're a proper size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a good
And
size
good power,
car.
450, I think is what that's something like right around
Even
4.
the Turbo 4 is a hot car.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just one of those
You
things.
could get them. I mean, obviously, all the V's had Brembos in the front.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice tire package.
Yep. Good
Sport
wheels.
handling.
Some
I believe
aero.
with the 4-cylinder, you could get a manual transmission option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't with the 6?
I don't think you could. I
Oh.
think the 6 had the option for all-wheel drive, though,
All the
Yeah.
flappies. All the flappies.
with the flappy pedal.
Yeah. And I know with the V's, you got the magnetic
The
suspension.
mag ride, yeah.
Yeah, the mag ride.
Like, you got better than what you could get on a similar vintage
I
Corvette.
love that. I love when they first
Sure.
came out with
Yeah.
that, and they're like, it was so good. Even Ferrari took it from us. Remember that?
Aha,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was
It
good
was the
stuff.
CTSV came out with a mag ride before the 458
Yeah.
or 430. 458.
But see,
Four,
to
five,
be
eight.
fair, GM has had the mag ride thing
forever,
for a while.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What that came out with the second gen CTSV, right? Is that when it debuted with like
I
the
thought-
09?
No, they've. I think if I'm not
Yeah, I think you're
mistaken,
right.
they tried it as far back as the C4. I don't think it ever made it in production,
But they kept
but they
messing.
tried
Okay,
it.
like,
Well, so-
come on.
Well, no.
That-
so
that
I
But
hardly
did Ferrari
counts.
ever try it?
I mean, that's like saying talk about Lexuses with the Bose suspension. It's like they didn't actually make them, but they
Well-
had some prototypes.
Well,
I did
so
love watching
think-
that video.
Oh,
But nobody
great.
else
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah. Well, so I think
Sure, but-
what happened with the magnetic ride was it showed up on like C6, like Z06 or the ZR1, and then when
Yeah,
that,
it was part of the Z07 package with the C6. If
Yeah.
I remember.
Okay.
and then so they had that, and then they kept developing it, and then when the CTS-V got its facelift
So like
in the
so
LSA,
the C6
it got the
was
gen.
out in 07, 08,
Yeah,
and then the CTSV came out in 09.
yeah,
Right.
so
Had
they
it,
got
yeah.
the Gen 2
Mm-hmm.
mag ride stuff, so it was
Right.
technically better than what you could get in the flagship sports car that GM
Right.
was making.
And then
It
4 or 5.
was just packing a lot more weight to
Yeah.
roll around. I remember actually it was can't remember if it was the Car and Driver Best Car of the Year or if it was some other issue of Car and Driver, but there was this edition where there was the CTSV on the front, of the
Yeah.
magazine, and it was in this opposite lock, and the way the photo was taken, you could see light down the tire with the tread.
Wow.
You could see directly down
Right
the
through
tread.
one of the
Through
channels?
the tread.
That's
You
sick.
could see light coming through.
That's bad.
And it was just all sorts of smoke
Right.
Wow.
behind it.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, that's a true photographer right
That's a
there.
good-
You
that's a
noticed
good
that
photo.
and probably got a full chub.
Yeah.
He was at
six-
minimum
six
mast.
to midnight.
Freaking
Yeah.
glory hour or glory minute. What is it called? Happy hour?
Glory hole?
Glory hole? No, when the lighting's best.
Golden hour.
Golden hour. I was
Oh,
close.
as-
Golden shower.
That's what my boss calls
Settle
it.
down. Down, R. Kelly.
I don't even know. Oh,
Wow.
piss on
God.
you and pee on you.
So,
Almost spilled.
oh god. Well, so since winter is ostensibly upon us or coming our way,
Gran
or
Turismo, baby. GT
whatever,
Sport.
so
Oh, sorry.
While everybody is playing away on their video game rigs,
Yes.
their sim setups, etc., etc. I'm looking at building one this winter, by the way.
Do it.
Yeah. in the next month or so, I will have a wheel and
Stop
pedal
buying
set.
cars and just do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
here's the thing: is I'm getting rid of like 9 of those cars
Excellent
in the next
choice.
couple months.
Excellent choice.
friend of the program, Austin Fenn's building something.
Oh.
Yeah. He sent me pictures. It looks delightful. He also sent me these great pictures of this weird, like, bootleg Mercedes shirt. It's just, I gotta show you guys. It's fucking
You're gonna have
delightful.
to show me all the above, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But anyway,
absolutely.
so the question we asked you, fine listeners of the podcast, was what is your winter chariot? And we posted the picture of Trent in the
Trent from Sandy.
giant fiberglass penis on the Dakota wheels,
Hey,
sliding through a church parking lot.
Dodge Viper.
Yep.
I mean, that is so Utah winter right there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Doing donuts on snow tires.
Is
in
it the
a
same
church
bolt pattern
parking
as a
lot.
taco?
Is it Dakota?
Oh,
Yeah.
Dakota.
Dakota
Dirge.
and newer Frontiers and
Dirge.
Xteras.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, like the
So
06
5 by
and up?
114.3 or something.
Because there's still if you buy
Six on 114.
Oh, yeah. 6
Yeah.
because if you buy a 2017 Nissan Frontier, chances are it's still a 2006 Nissan Frontier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They haven't changed a fucking bit.
They
And
haven't.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's super great.
Gavin, if you want to hop into the
Yeah, I'm going through Motoring United right now.
Oh, cool. All right, then I will just start running through the proper Facebook stuff.
yes.
So, Alex Crane, he said he could get through pretty much any snow day with his S60R.
Which is super good choice.
Good all-wheel drive.
That's well, and the R's had a really nice winter mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sport suspension.
I mean, I guess pretty much every Volvo had a nice little winter mode.
The
but
3-mode
Tires,
suspension.
though.
You could do comfort,
Tires,
sport.
tires,
tires are
tires.
huge.
Yeah. Oh, tires
are
are
huge.
A friend of mine,
Everything.
I think, has an S60R, and he was driving on his Pilot Super Sports the other day. In
Not
the snow,
surprising. Not
and he
surprising.
almost died.
Yeah.
Well,
literally,
I mean,
but
that's
like he almost
super sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking rocks at that
That
temperature.
temperature.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
Yeah, they're harder than their motor mounts.
You can cut glass with those tires.
Ooh.
That temperature.
Cut diamonds.
But yeah, that's good. Good, solid choice.
Yeah, good choice.
Solid choice. I
And
mean,
the most comfortable?
a car built in Scandinavia
Yeah.
for such debauchery.
Yeah.
It
With,
needs
proper.
with
Yeah.
proper
the most
selection.
comfortable seats I've ever sat in my life.
Absolutely.
really.
All
Those
the
R seats
most
are.
supportive, but most plush. I don't know how they do it, but it's the perfect balance. It's amazing.
Yeah, okay, so P-Car, you've sat in a lot of BMWs with the comfort seats.
I have. I have
with the
one.
motored bolsters.
Yes.
Car that you get in, you close the door, you start it, and it like
Punches
hugs you in.
I'm trying to think of the last time
Dynamic.
I
Is
did.
that what they call them?
E90s should have it.
Mercedes
E60s definitely.
Dynamic.
Never driven an E90. Never driven an E60.
Really?
No.
I figured you would have had a lot of seat time in both. That's surprising.
No.
Get you some seat
It's-
time.
okay, well, anyway, I've had a lot of seat time in E60s
Yeah,
because that's
okay.
what Asian Mike has. He's got
Sure.
a 535
Shout out Asia
with
Mike.
the comfort seats.
Love
yeah,
it.
super shout out. And those comfort seats.
Oh,
They
E90s.
feel
I'm sorry. Yes, I have.
Yeah,
with
E90.
Jordan's car. Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't. I don't remember feeling it in his car.
I think it's an
Okay,
option.
well, it's they feel like that but softer.
Yeah.
They have that same kind of nice hugging rigidity, but the surface
Oh,
is
yeah.
much softer.
Oh, it's amazing.
I have to say, I think.
If you get a chance, sit in an
I
S60.
think the most one of the most comfortable seats that's just stuck out to me was was the 2014 GTR. Was leathers for my body
Okay,
type.
okay, yeah,
For
no,
my
I-
body
okay.
shape, it fit me. Like I sat and I was like, "This is perfect."
Okay,
This
so
is-
give it that comfort level with a softer feel.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's basically where an S60R is at.
I'm not saying GTRs have good interiors. I'm saying
Right, okay.
that
The seats were
seat
comfortable.
fit my body.
Right.
Jesus, Gavin, we get it. It's a Nissan. Back up.
Yeah. It was designed in part by the guy who made Gran Turismo. So
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
whatever.
So that's cool.
Okay.
So
cool.
our boy Chase Garrett, who's running the Team Scoundrels Facebook page,
Ah,
he said an FC on snow tires, and then he
Well, he
Bold.
just no,
he
he
edited
just,
his post,
Bold.
or he deleted his post and then
and then
re-replied.
just said an FC.
FC3S was his response, but I recall the original response he had earlier this afternoon, which was 5-liter V8 swapped FC on snow tires because fuck it.
wow.
Yeah. No, he literally said
And
that.
his new nickname is Doc
Verbatim.
Bold.
Yeah.
That's
God.
Doc Bold right there.
God damn it, Chase.
Matt Barker, our favorite
Our
Volkswagen Toyota hybridist.
No, he's a fucking lunatic, is what he is.
Well,
we love him.
he's my kind of people.
We love him, but god damn it.
He says just a Golf on snow tires beats any lifted truck on mud tires.
True. Absolutely
Wish I
true.
still had my 87 All-Track. I
Nice.
stuffed that in a ditch or two. I mean, I wish you had your 87 All-Track still, because those are super cool. Those are the ones with the actual locking center diff.
The Toyota?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the little wagons, little hatches.
Yeah. They had an actual legit
Ugly
locking
as
center
sin, but
Well,
awesome.
the old Audi 90s had that too, didn't they?
I think so.
Those are the
early,
80s.
early Quattros.
diff.
Yeah.
90s, 100s, 200s, and 5000s.
I'll default to Dave on that one because not you, but Dave Pecoraro.
Yeah, Dave Pecoraro would know
He's
all of that.
the Audi
He's
god.
all about 80s Audis and 90s.
He is an Audi lexicon, is what he is.
Have you seen the new
that man is 07K all the things.
I was gonna say,
okay with
speaking
it.
of 07K,
Yeah, that's why we love him.
Speaking of 07K, did you see the Audi 5-cylinder documentary? It's like a 17-minute long film about Audi 5-cylinders.
Didn't know.
Oh.
I
No,
need
we're
to.
gonna have
They
to.
just
We're gonna
released
have to
it.
share
I
that
need
one.
to.
That's
Is it from Audi? Is it
Yeah.
like their truth and engineering type?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. I'll check that out. On YouTube.
So another super fan, friend of the program, Brandon Kuhn.
Brandon Kuhn.
Hey, Brandon.
He says, while I love my F-150 and it's a beast in the snow, the best winter rig I ever had was a 99 Rodeo. 5-speed V6, low gears, meant I could drive it sideways all day long, and I had 4-wheel drive when I needed to keep it pointed straight.
Isuzu.
Yeah.
Those are great cars. I
And
love those.
if I remember right, we've discussed this one a lot.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of fond memories of this rodeo in particular. I think it had the GM V6. It might have been the Honda V6.
Oh, nice.
But that was back when Honda and Isuzu were still playing.
Well, yeah,
you know.
Frenzies.
Yeah,
and Honda had
exactly.
the same version. What did they call it? I can't remember. It wasn't the Pilot.
It
but
was the Passport.
Passport. That's
Yeah,
it. Thank
Honda
you. Yeah,
Passport.
the Honda Passport.
That weird badge engineering.
The Honda,
thing.
Yeah.
Honda Trooper.
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
Yeah. That was always a fun game to play.
Passport?
Indeed. Yeah, Trooper or Passport.
Yep.
Or sorry, Passport or Rodeo.
There it is.
That's
That's
what
it.
they were.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they were.
I love what Coleman said. He said, "My snow car is my GTR," and just shows his R32
Yeah.
under snow, parked
Yeah.
on the street.
Coleman Reinhold. Yeah.
Yeah, those
Shout
sweet
out.
Euro lines.
Oh, yeah, that's a good looking car.
Attaboy.
Chris Carver.
He's got a
He's another listener.
Forester XT with STI 6-speed locking diffs.
Nice.
Unstoppable with the Blizzak.
My kind of man.
Can't stop at
Exactly.
Forester.
No.
I mean,
No.
Fozzies were built for it.
Yeah.
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 Scott Chamberlain, I believe, is making a reference to something.
Oh, is he typing right now?
No.
Don't let
Oh.
this distract you from the fact that Hector is going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. On top of that, he just came into Harry's and ordered 3 T66 turbos with NOSs and a Motec
I need
system
NOS.
exhaust.
I need NOS.
Okay.
That's Fast and Furious. Come on.
What is he
Danger to
hiding?
manifold.
Yeah, danger to the.
Josh Boney says his good old Duramax.
The Dirty Max, baby.
Got a
love a
9,000
Dirty Max.
pounds of truck. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to get
Well,
traction.
I mean, that will help, though.
Yeah.
That's what
absolutely.
you want.
You don't need
Well,
sandbags.
what you really,
I
really
don't
want.
know. You can what? So tell me what you want.
What
you really, really want.
I was jamming to that earlier today.
Oh,
Yeah, boy.
Wrong on so many levels.
Oh,
Spice up your life,
Girls.
bitches.
Yeah.
You know, they canceled the reunion concert because freaking Posh Spice bowed out because she's a bad.
I mean, she's always a bitch.
It's all good.
Anyways, so I said to her, I went to her and I said, "You better listen to me."
The
Yeah.
Key and Peele bit.
Yeah, thank you. You got it.
And then I was like,
And then I said to her, you know what I said? I said,
and then I was like,
anyways, what else do we got? I don't have a screen in front of my
Dear
face.
leader, can you earmark that one?
Yeah.
We'll just find it.
Wow.
Ian Perry wants to know what is snow.
Rub it in.
That's actually really
dick.
funny. This year, he's absolutely right. I don't even know what it is.
Well, Ian's in
This-
Vegas, so snow is really foreign concept.
Oh, Ian,
to him.
go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. motherfucker.
I told him that is
I
something
was
that's
edited.
really pretty, and then it just gets dirtier and sadder the longer it's around.
like Park
I mean,
City
you're-
in April is not a happy
you're,
place.
You're not wrong.
No.
Yeah.
You guys are not wrong at
Yeah.
all.
Let's see. Luke Dreyer, superfan.
Luke?
Maxima does pretty good with snow tires. Tires I have on the Primera aren't that great in the snow. I think I'll get some snow tires for it. Does anybody know if UMC allows studded tires on the track for Wintercross? That's a big negative.
I thought it,
Yeah, they don't want any surface damage.
No.
as
I
far
I thought
as
they allowed it
studs
if there was
go.
actual like ice and snow though.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No, not
No.
even then.
No. So Drift City.
Yep.
So get you some studless. I
Okay.
recommend Mastercrafts.
But like driving experience video,
Drink.
Drink.
but Luke's Primera on snow.
Absolutely.
Oh,
we
that'd
need
be
to do
fun.
that.
That'd be
You
awesome.
should arrange a thing, Luke.
Let's just get
Call
some
me.
general
Yeah.
Arctic
Yeah.
Ultimax
For
on
sure.
there.
Yeah. So,
Hey, so you got some MU responses.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
MU responses.
Okay, yeah,
Go.
light them up. By the way, huge
Go.
shout out all the Motoring United guys.
United.
Thank you for
What up?
listening.
So Connor Rowe from Florida, he
Hey.
says, "I live in Florida. We don't have winter."
That's
But you
bullshit.
have
You know
snow.
it. The Florida
Yeah.
Georgia line.
You
But
will
then-
when the
but-
nuclear
but, dude,
holocaust
you
happens.
have snow. Miami's
We'll all
built
have a
on
nuclear winter.
God damn.
And then he continued to post like the
It. Tell me
weather.
I'm wrong.
He continued
You
to
ain't.
post like the weather report. Like Tampa is like 79 degrees, high of like 84.
But
low
what's it-
65.
But
Yep.
where is it in like a desirable place?
Oh, welcome
Then I
to.
told him to fuck himself.
wow.
I mean, come on. All of Florida is literally ass crack % humidity.
I mean, I also asked how the bath salts were down there. So
Well, I mean, it's all about that flocka.
Well, and they invented left lane loafing there. I swear. Every
Did
time
they?
I've gone
Florida?
there. Oh yeah, there's always like a gray hair
I thought that was
fro,
Provo.
gray hair fro cruising 55 on the fast lane.
Nah, bro, he ain't never been
She's
to
just
Nebraska.
she's
have
just
ya?
waiting for God to call her right on up to that choir. She's just right there cruising at 55.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah,
I'll be right here.
I hate Orlando.
Wait,
So
Anyways,
I mostly had people from Texas
Of course.
answer this. So Motor United is like really heavy in like a little bit in LA and a little bit in Vegas, Florida, and Texas is
Nice.
really where the heavy hitters come from.
right.
And then you keep on adding people from Utah, like people that like
Yeah, we've got
I
an
know.
awkwardly large presence of Utahns.
I mean, Zach Hindi talks shit. Zach Campbell says things from time to time. Christian isn't really present there anymore. Jordan mentions or talks whenever there's a mention of AMG. I talk
And
a
then
lot.
I show up to piss off Tyler Tarbox, and that's about it.
It's really fun to do that. Tyler, I love you and I want to drag your
Like,
shit, but like
I
it's,
totally am not even hating. Like, I'm just an abrasive asshole. So,
yeah, you.
but
really
I mean,
are.
you know,
That's why we love you.
Tyler and his old man Wes, like, you know, big ups. Especially since you guys have an SRT and a Lightning.
So speaking of Tyler Tarbox, he says I'm in Texas and we don't really get winter. However, if I lived up north, I'd probably get a Subaru Legacy Outback.
Yeah, he knows that flavor.
Yeah.
Damn, Gavin and I are up and ups on the Texans.
Yeah, boy. I mean,
Damn.
they do get ice storms there, though.
Home
Yeah.
state.
Gets,
Sorry, I had to.
gets
rep that
fucking
real quick.
wild down there sometimes.
Yeah,
It
which
does.
is why
Oh, yeah.
people from Texas, I'm like, oh, you live in Texas, so like we don't get winter. It's like, bitch.
Let me
Please.
tell you why that's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywho,
Let me count all the ways that that's wrong.
any other good ones?
Daniel Kenneth Babler says my winter beater is my daily beater, 2001 2500 HD.
I mean, that's
Ooh,
fair.
Head duty.
Yeah.
Get that
That's
weight
really
on.
it, though. That's just me bullshitting with Connor Rowe and Joseph Salomone about Florida and how shitty Florida is.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Florida.
because Florida sucks until you hit Miami, then it's a better grade of lousy.
Yeah.
Shots fired at the entire state of Florida. Brought
It's
to
like
you by-
Atlantic City, but warmer.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to know what the best part of Florida is?
Georgia?
The border going into Georgia.
Yay.
Yeah. Thank
Zing.
you. You were a little bit more to the point than I was, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's up?
Georgia.
Well played, sir. Well played. Oh,
Noise.
Oh, sorry, and the Coke.
Yeah.
yeah. I also have to mention, not on Motor United, but on my personal, I share this.
Yeah.
I had to shout out my buddy Justin McIntyre because
Do we
he's-
call him J-Mac?
Yes.
We should.
He is
We
now.
Henceforth, J.
All right,
Mac.
Justin, you are now known as
J-Mac.
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 He says, and I'm just going to read this out loud. He says, I think mine would be my 2003 Audi S6 Avant. It's relatively cheap, and it can be had for sub $6,000. Has great traction, cavernous cargo space, and it has a good, solid drivetrain. With snow tires, it's damn near unstoppable. Be prepared for woeful gas mileage, but who cares for that?
I'm not sure I want to take a flyer on that sub $6,000 S6.
That's a bold
I
move.
mean,
That is...
bold move, J-Mac. Proud of you.
J-Mac here is
Yeah.
he has a
But
real
he's right,
knack
though. That's awesome.
for finding cars at a stupidly low price. I mean, he's a big Saab guy, and I've actually driven that car a couple times, and it's surprisingly stable in the canyons. Like as
Alright
far
then.
as like lean wise, and
Interesting.
Finesse.
and
yeah.
it's got that 4.2
what
V8.
do we have left?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hell
thanks,
and
Justin.
2 pills.
I'll take... Thank you.
Thanks for calling me at work and bothering me about this, so that you could get on the podcast.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Hey.
But then we got more because we posted it on the Utah
oh, yeah, it was
Association
right
of
off
Euros.
the
Yes,
go.
in the Euro page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
Utah.
that pulled up. I'll
All
go
right,
ahead and
got
read
all
some of
over the
those.
place.
Go ahead.
So Scott Michael Chamberlain, friend of the program, love you much.
we already read his Fast and Furious lines.
Yeah,
but
here
let's
he
see if
actually
he's-
put a
He
card.
gave a legitimate
He
response.
said, "Wouldn't
Thank you,
mind
Scotty.
wouldn't mind a 1991 325 iX right about now." ... I
Ooh,
think something.
an E30iX.
Yeah, I think something's in the works because one is available. But anyways, who knows? Who knows?
that's right.
Jess.
Our lovely Jess Matheson.
Yeah, she's selling her.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
She's
It is
offloading
for sale.
all of her
It's for sale.
BMWs for some odd reason. Don't know
Well, I
what's
think
going
she's
on
looking
there.
at moving out of state. I think
Oh.
Well, she just needs to move out of Utah County and then she'll be happier.
absolutely.
Hey, and then Rob Smith, our favorite Hawaiian, who's actually lives here in Utah but is working in Hawaii right now. He said,
There's
"How
a
about
lot
an
of those.
'88 Mazda 323 GTX?"
Oh,
I'll take it.
That's pretty sweet.
Be still my
Freaking
heart.
Rob coming from left field, buddy.
Do you recall
Almost
the
fell off.
house just north of Orem High School?
Yes.
That had those 323
Yes.
GTXs
Yes.
there forever.
Yes.
They sold one.
Ah,
But they still have two.
Nice.
They
They're
still
there.
have two of them, and they both run.
So there.
One
Hey.
of them is a driver with over 200K.
So we know where some are, Rob.
We do.
We do.
We do.
can
And
do
they're
it.
a fantastic car.
Yeah.
Fantastic little car.
Great car. Alex Guyant. Guyant? I don't know how to say your last name, Alex. I'm sorry.
Let me see this.
Guyant?
Giant.
Guyant.
Fuck it.
03 Passat wagon 4Motion.
I saw that and it made me wonder because he has an RS6.
Yeah, but the
So
Passat
this is a cheap RS6.
Yeah, well,
This is one you can afford to ride off into an expedition.
yeah,
in snowy
afford
winter.
to buy, but then maintain is the other part of that thing
Well,
there. 'Cause
I don't
then
know.
there's
I
a-
don't think they're all that bad. There's
then-
enough of them in the junkyards with the
Yeah.
good parts.
And then I started a big old thing of whatever. I posted I've always been a sucker for the long wheelbase Range Rovers from the 80s.
Yeah.
The 110s.
Yeah, with a big old tasty lift,
Yeah.
old man emu on there.
Yeah.
Or an LR3 with a
Uh-huh.
nice lift,
Okay.
trick
yeah,
that
the
airbag.
LR3, the disco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
the disco itself. I
Yeah.
put that on there, and then
Disco
everyone's
1
like,
and 2.
why would you spend the money on that when you can literally get a Toyota and never have to work on it? And they're absolutely right. Land
I mean,
Cruiser
there's
FJ80
yeah,
is
absolutely
way
nothing
better,
wrong. Yeah.
way better. But you pay more. So I said that was my argument. It's
You
like,
got to rust-proof those.
if I'm going to
cars,
get an
though.
FJ80, I'm
you
going to
have to rust-proof
yeah.
those.
If I'm going to buy an
Buy the Home
FJ80,
Depot out of Rust-Oleum.
yeah, it's $10,000 for an
My buddy
FJ80.
Max Danes.
I could buy a
he-
disco for $4.
Oh, God,
did
10,
his Land Cruiser.
10 grand for an FZJ80. That's
That's a steal.
that's a nice one.
Yeah. Well,
I've been finding them for 3,500 with like minor body damage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But
There's-
otherwise mechanically sound.
there's like a triple lock year where they had a triple lock. Those ones go for coin. But
Or
anyways.
all the Lexus
Yeah,
GX,
yeah.
or LX450. Sorry,
and then our very own Picar Bouquet.
we got
Came in.
we got to bastardize his last name and call it Bouquet.
Phuket. Ah, sorry. I
Bouquet.
like to add a little French flair. And I'm drunk.
Pourquoi?
Just kidding.
His
He
name
won
is
the
Gavin
day.
Pourquoi.
He won the day and was also fired immediately on the spot.
Yep.
By a deer leader. He put Dacia Sandero, which
Yeah.
they're almost old enough to import. I think we can get the first gen Sanderos here.
Oh my
We're getting
God!
there.
Get them across.
Right.
Get them
I've
across
actually
that
thought
order.
about
Right.
importing a Renault Twingo.
I think
I
we
will-
should do
yes.
it.
I've
Yes.
thought about it. Like the first gen Twingos.
Yeah.
They're so delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I'm getting a Dacia Sandero. Fuck it.
Do
it.
There you go.
And then our equally insane Alex Danger Yunkin, love Alex, freaking
Yeah,
posted
Alex
up his
is-
current
he's crazy.
daily. So this isn't too far of a stretch for him, but a B6A4 Avant Quattro manual 1.8T. That's his actual car.
Yep.
Beauty. I've known. That's the only car I've ever known him in. He does have a pretty sweet freaking Carmen Ghia build he's working on.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, with a
right.
rotary. Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah. And then our favorite.
little brat
Alex,
pass
good to
going
talk
on.
to
in
you
that.
about some
Yeah,
cars.
we're gonna have to talk to you in the near
Yeah,
future.
our favorite nephew from up north, Mitch Allen. He
Oh,
posted
yeah.
hashtag Grandpa Truck with his single cab long bed 94 GMC.
Yeah,
But that there's a 4x4.
Hell yeah.
that
but he-
right there's a truck boat truck.
But he used to have a truck Hurley Kyler. He used to have a WRX wagon. So Hawkeye, is that a Hawkeye?
Hey, wait.
no,
What year?
That's
that's a bubble eye,
That's a blobeye.
blobeye, whatever they call
Yeah.
it.
405.
Yeah,
Before?
blobeye
04,
WRX
05.
wagon, which is cool. Mitch, glad you gave that up though. And then Clark Peterson, our
they're a
beloved
good car.
Clark.
I would-
Yeah, they're good
Blobeyes
cars.
are good.
Clark had a good
Great.
answer.
Yeah.
Clark had a solid answer.
Yeah, Clark's I think is the answer that we've heard most is a beater Subaru with skinny ass snow tires.
That
it
is
is.
the epitome of winter beater.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Clark.
That's why you see
Yeah,
thousands upon thousands of them here in this great state.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
go to the Pacific Northwest and you see millions upon millions of them.
No,
Yep.
seriously, go to Metro Denver.
Yeah.
Metro Denver and Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
I have never seen more Subaru, both
Really?
dealerships and used Subarus.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
There
love
was
'em.
like 3 Subaru dealerships just in Metro
They
Denver.
cannot get enough of them in Colorado.
Exactly.
Yeah, they love them.
Exactly. I mean, there are WRXs and STIs everywhere, but there are
can't-
just as
you
many
can't not
people with
trip over
XV
them.
Crosstracks out there. Or like a base plebeian legacy that's like 30 years old. Like, I mean, they are everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, it's funny. A Canadian buddy of mine who's in the music scene, he sent me, I think it was a Borla link for his Crosstrek. He's
Yeah.
like, "Should I get this?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Fuck yeah, you
actually
should."
make-
You're not
do
going to
it.
be any
Sound
faster, but
pretty
it'll
cool.
sound cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think it's not a WRX, but I think it's pretty cool. It's like,
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
they're an equal length manifold stock, and they
Yeah.
don't. Those Bordeaux exhausts don't drone on an XV. Actually,
good.
they're at just the right RPMs where they don't drone, so they sound good.
Yeah.
They sound good. Totally do it.
Anyways,
100%.
yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah.
That was a
we
good
still
question.
got-
Good
we got a
responses,
couple-
By the
everyone.
way, do we want to answer this question?
Well, I already did.
Let's go
Well, we
through
got
the
we got a
Drift
couple more. We got Drift Utah here still.
Oh,
Oh shit!
no
Yeah.
page.
God damn.
We're getting all the peoples.
Yeah, you guys are really responding well to these questions. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we dig it. So our favorite Nick,
Stuckamania.
yeah, Sir Stuckington the Fourth.
Hi, Stucky.
He says people will look at you like you're wrong, but a Miata with studded snows and a welded diff is actually the best.
Oh, what's his face is selling that lifted Miata?
Yeah,
Dayton,
Dayton,
yeah.
Dayton Monk. Yeah,
Oh,
Ely.
I want it
Friend
so
of the program
bad.
from Ely. It's
Yeah.
for sale.
Freaking want it.
I've got some insider information as to who might actually be buying the vehicle, and I cannot say on air.
Is that
he-
person
is he sitting on this couch?
/801 area code?
Is he sitting on this couch?
Don't speculate. No.
Is he sitting on the couch?
No. We'll
Oh,
talk
okay.
to the. We'll talk about this.
Do they
off
live
camera.
in the
All right.
435-801 area code?
I can't answer that.
So that means yes.
I can't answer that.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Anywho, moving forward
Dan replied to
to
Nick?
Stuckamania.
Yeah, I ran 2 winners in my Bright Yellow S2000, the best Miata ever made.
Right.
It was
Shots.
fun when you get easily past every SUV on all season tires that is struggling.
all season. Or the
Well,
SUVs?
The SUVs
Yeah,
are on
the
all
SUVs
I was
season
gonna say
season
there's
winners.
no fucking way he was on all seasons in the S2000.
No, he was on dedicated winners.
Yeah.
Our man Jordan Collier. He's one of the
Birdman.
Drift Utah admins. Yeah, Jordan, the Birdman Collier. My M3 with studded snow tires was awesome.
And then he
I
proceeds-
agree.
and
He
then he
even posted a
proceed-
picture.
That appears to be it stuck in the snow.
It's an M3?
It was an
an
M3
E36.
sedan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
E36 sedan.
That's my favorite.
Well,
Absolute
like,
favorite.
So here's the thing about like traction and stuff, like and cars with like good weight balance is like if you have good weight balance and good contact patches on the ground, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I like to think. Oh, okay. So last
Until
year,
you run out of clearance, it'll be you need good weight balance and proper distribution of power and
Right.
stuff like that.
Last winter, I was driving around in the rental.
I
E39
remember this.
528.
I recall.
Slammed welded diff coilovers,
Right.
always bald tires
And it
because
was-
I was a cheap ass.
I remember
Yeah.
you having to replace a tire one time.
a lot of times.
Yes.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of times because I gave 0 fucks. But anywho, that car, yeah, with a welded diff and just leaving DSC on, actually got me out of a lot of situations. It was nice to have the welded diff as a kind of a very reliable means of traction. If I was getting stuck, I knew I was getting damn stuck
Right.
because there was no way I was getting traction if I lost it with both tires. But that was a good car. That was a solid car. It had weight. It had a good wheelbase. It was well balanced.
We had some gnarly storms last year.
We did.
We had some
did.
legit snow.
Yeah.
There were more than once was I in the slow lane on the freeway at like a 45-degree angle,
Yeah.
crab walking 10 miles an hour at stop and go traffic.
I really hope that this season
that's
picks
awesome.
up.
Yeah.
It will. Or not.
I don't want it to. Like, I don't want to have to drive in or dick around in the snow. And I have a
Buy
Subaru
better
right now.
cars, Dave.
No,
Yeah.
I have a
Better
Subaru
tires.
for this. Like,
Just get better tires.
and
That's
I've
all it
got
is.
good tires. I've got a really, really good all season on the car right now, and I'm
Great.
not a complete idiot.
Yeah.
So,
So
I'm fairly
so
confident
what's the
in my
problem?
ability. I just don't want to deal with it. I have a 100-mile round trip commute every day,
Traffic
and I
does
know it's going.
suck
It
when
is
it
going
snows.
to double, if not triple, my daily commute.
So I'm probably just going to ride the
I
train.
remember commuting up to Park City last winter, and it was one day. It was 2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
2 hours to make a 35-minute drive.
Yeah, exactly. So, anywho, so moving forward.
Travis Cox wants to build a lifted 2.5 RSTI.
Ooh, a GC
Good man.
with
Yeah.
some good motor.
Good
Yeah.
man.
Dig it.
Tristan Fuller has a V8 4Runner. Perfect for winter in just about every other season.
Was that the 4.7?
Oh, yeah, any 4Runner.
Neil Zucker is driving the worst E30 you can find.
I mean,
Bold.
the picture is definitely indicating of that.
That is a hot bag of trash.
I mean, it's yours, so I'll give you love, but I don't like E30s.
Yeah. Basim Hajali, he's driving a 350Z. Shout
Ooh.
out to him. He's a good dude.
That's my
Been
friggin'
in
winner.
mass events.
I
Even
did-
at stock ride height, it doubles as a plow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did 2 winners in mine, and it was the worst car. I never did tires, so
Yeah.
that was a
That would
bad
do
idea.
it.
Yeah, sideways everywhere.
Well, I did the Supra
Scary.
just on some like middle of the road all seasons
Yeah.
on this hill, and I mean it worked. It got the
Yes,
job
no.
done.
If
It
there was
wasn't
like
Not
pretty,
that
but
bad of a hill, really.
If there was like a
Uh,
2% grade, I was
no, but
going
the
wherever that
problem
grade was
is,
going.
like,
That's where I was
it's
going.
always in the shade. So if it gets wet overnight, it'll freeze, and then
Ice.
it'll snow on top of it. So yeah. Anyway,
A BMW truck, James Taylor. He had an E36 cut up into a pick-em-up.
Wow.
yeah.
He says
A
it was
ute.
interesting. He even had a snowman in the back for a while.
A ute.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
he was
it fell
rolling an
out.
E36
And then it fell
ute.
That's awesome.
Thomas Wilson, 90 Chevy Astro. When
Yeah.
it runs.
Attaboy.
Ooh, is it the all-wheel drive?
Who knows?
90, it probably would have been rear wheel.
Rear wheel.
Yeah.
Drift van.
Nice.
That's badass.
Send it.
91 hard body, Patrick Raposo Lions.
Oh, I
Two-wheel
love
drive.
Frickin'
Two-wheel,
Nissan hard body. Those are great trucks.
Ramon Orozco, 06 Xterra Off-Road Edition on 33-inch tires.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
I had an Xterra. I don't know
Taylor
why I said
hat.
that.
Taylor had his old S12 with snow tires. Killed it in the snow.
Hmm.
Well, when he had it stock, and then I guess it went to shit as soon as he started modifying it.
Like
Huh,
they
nice
do.
place.
Yep.
Sounds familiar.
Eric Scooter Clausen.
An old flatbed Yoder.
Oh, wow.
Like, what, early 80s?
A
No, that's a
flatbed.
mid-80s. That's an 84 plus.
Yeah, still got the pickup bed on there.
Yeah, still.
That's-
Oh, yeah, it does have.
It's just
pickup
caked
bed
in
on
mud.
it. Yeah, it looked like a flatbed in the
It's got
thumbnail.
like some good 33s on there. Yeah.
That's at least a 33.
Yeah.
That's the Back to the Future Toyota right
that
there.
thing's cool as
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
cool
It is
truck.
nice, the body.
Yeah.
And then let's see, last one.
Kurt Plager.
Daily driver, trail beater, flex monster. You know,
Let me know when y'all get stuck. Yeah, you're bragging about your fucking JK.
I mean,
You got a Yeep?
He has a Yeep.
He's got a Yeep.
He's also got a ZJ that's for sale in case anybody wants one.
you know,
I mean, ZJs are cool.
Is that the Cherokee?
That's a Grand Cherokee.
Oh, the Grand. Oh, yeah, the
CJ?
90s.
Grand-
Yeah,
The Grand Cherokee.
That's
the
my
TSI,
favorite. Yeah.
I want to get one and
Me
LS
too.
swap it.
Yeah.
I really like the way they ride because they're coil sprung on all four.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
And they
that's-
go far. They do well. Everybody gives it shiz because it's unibody and all that blah, blah, blah.
But no, I mean,
They do
it's-
great.
Yeah,
My mom had one, 95. Great.
Honestly, it's probably one of the best SUVs you can get for under $1,000.
Oh, all day. Yeah.
yeah, man. So now it's up
V8 in
to
there. Freaking awesome.
us in the room to answer that question.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
All right, who's going first?
Well, I like to rather say what we are going to be driving. I think it'd be more interesting to say what we would like to have.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well-
Because, I mean, I obviously am driving an Outback, a 99 Outback.
And I'm driving an 05 Outback.
Right.
Right.
But if I had my pick, I would rather be driving my Super Duty, my 99 7.3 crew cab short bed.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a 7,000-pound truck, turbo diesel power, 4-wheel drive. It actually has an LSD in this particular truck, which is nice to have, and it has skinnies on it, 235 85 16s.
Ooh.
So I mean, I'm cutting through whatever I'm sitting on. I'm not going to stay on top of it, and I'm not going to get stuck in the shit of it.
Yeah.
That would be ideal. I've done a few winters in my 2-wheel drive
That's a
quad
t-shirt.
cab Ram. So that is a
That's a freaking T-shirt
That's a
right there.
good
That's a
t-shirt.
badass saying right there.
Indeed.
Professor Dave. Not getting... Oh, fuck. I forgot it already. Anyways.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
ruined it.
That's okay.
I ruined everything.
But yeah, I've done a few winters in my 2-wheel drive 1500 Ram quad cab.
Okay.
And that was entertaining. I've never had actually been stuck. I came really close a couple years ago, actually in the parking lot just down the street from here,
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
doing some donuts with some buddies.
Yeah.
I know where that parking lot is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually totally didn't realize that parking lot is not rectangle shaped, and I
Oh.
like
No,
it's
soared into the grass over the curb, like everything.
Boom.
Like I was doing like mad donuts and everything, but I got some big ass 17s on it.
Oh,
so,
good.
like,
Yeah,
so beefy.
good.
I had
Yeah.
plenty of tire.
to
It,
cushion.
it brought me back to when we were doing
Oh,
snow
yeah.
donuts in your Outback, Yum.
No.
we
Literally-
had the.
It was me, you, Trent, and the S.
It was when we were doing the whole Stancewood thing. It
Yeah,
was-
we had Tommy and his WRX.
yeah. I was out in my 240.
Yeah. And like we found some parking lot up on Wasatch, and I had to lead the way because I was in the Outback with the 70 series tires.
There
And
go.
you found every curb there, so we didn't have to.
Yep.
Nice.
It was great because you'd see him pitch it completely like 90 degrees sideways, beautiful Ken block drift, and,
Sure.
then it would just boom, back to a 45 degree. And you just see this pile where like a curb was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, don't hit that.
Yeah,
Don't hit
exactly.
that.
And obviously didn't even come up halfway on the sidewall of his tire.
Of course.
Yeah.
So,
First time we did that, it was like, oh god, I hit a curb. Oh wait a minute.
wait a minute, the Subaru didn't give a fuck.
And then suddenly,
I'm literally
Her
driving on
wheels
pillows
wet.
over here.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, we were yanking people around with ropes on sleds.
Oh, yeah.
We
That's the
stuffed
best.
Manimal into a snow pile.
Shout out to
Hooky
Jamie.
bobbin. Get that hooky bobbin going.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys call it?
I mean, we're
Call it
gonna
hooky
we're gonna
bobbin.
be doing a lot of that this winter if it snows.
Yeah.
Like bet
Oh,
your
yeah.
ass.
Yo,
Well,
I got
wanna
a
go
hitch
do
to tie
hood
it
shit.
to. So
I want to do hood shit on Mormon Flats.
okay.
all right, we can do this.
It's a drive, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Cool.
Well, that's a good choice.
What about you, Dad?
Well, we kind of already talked about. I already posted, but yeah, I would probably do. Well, I'm going to be doing a Mini Cooper. We know that.
Right.
It's got some good all seasons, so we'll see how
Are
they
you going
do.
to get dedicated winners?
I don't know.
Well,
The way
I
this
did-
winter's going, no.
Well,
Okay.
I did last winter in the GTI. I just put the all seasons on the front,
Yeah.
and I had a couple interesting moments, but
We did all right.
I got through.
I mean,
Nothing that really bit the seat foam out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this
Okay.
time last year, all the ski resorts were open.
Yeah.
There was a ton
Well,
of
this
snow.
this time
Yeah.
last year we had
We had
6
way more
inches
snow. Yeah, down in
Yeah.
the valley.
in the valley.
yeah.
So I'm not too
I
worried
mean, it
about
was
it
it
this
was
year.
a white Halloween like it usually is.
And
last
according-
year.
No,
yeah.
this is definitely an off year that we're having right now.
Yeah, and according to our president, the global warming's a myth.
Oh, it's not a
So-
thing.
And
No,
this is
it's-
not,
This is all a figment of our
yeah,
imagination.
yeah, it's not real. But I would
Piss off North
probably,
Korea, a nuclear winter will happen.
Yeah,
Yeah. Everybody will
Yeah.
be seeing snow.
Hey.
Zing.
Oh, God.
I was worried they were going to do that when he was here. Anyways,
Ah.
Utah's in range.
Yeah.
If I had my druthers, it would be an LR3 lifted, just so I could pack the whole damn family in there and go hit the slopes.
I'm actually surprised you didn't say Atlas, unless
well,
that's your next choice.
We're buying that regardless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the missus talked into it, so that's happening.
perfect.
So we
Yay.
driving
Perfect.
experience, Atlas.
You saw the
Drink.
Atlas that Gavin and I took some pictures of at SEMA, right?
Oh yeah,
The lifted
yeah,
one?
the lifted one with the
That was-
knobbies.
that was a bit-
yeah,
a bit
beefy.
fitted out, yeah.
We'll not
I
be
could see
doing
you.
that.
I could see you doing that.
It's going to be the R line, so it'll
Okay,
be
okay.
because it's
Sporty.
really it's a
So we're
it's a
gonna-
Our
street.
line in this instance means what? More comfort?
Means bigger wheels that look better and a more
So it's an appearance package?
more
Okay.
pants, yeah.
So we're
So
gonna
when are
dump
we
it.
when are we putting Q7 Brembos on this bitch?
never.
Damn it.
We're going to keep that 6-year, 72,000-mile warranty, baby. Anyways,
all right.
I would actually if I had another choice, I would Danny White, our boy down south.
Yeah.
He got
He's
the cruises.
Yeah, I would take his Lexus.
His
I freaking
his 110
love his Lexus.
or whatever
This
it is.
GX4, whatever it is, the
GX
Prado.
470.
Yeah, the Prada that he's got lifted and it's 35s, and then
That
he's
thing
got
is
a
sick.
set of 31s, I think, for the winter.
Uh-huh.
I love that thing. So Danny,
He gets down in those new cruisers.
He takes all of his stuff off roading every weekend. He hits the mountains,
He
even in
takes
the
all.
snow.
He uses everything he has.
Yeah.
which is nice.
And I hope he locks it because I'm gonna steal that shit. Just kidding, Danny.
Hey.
Keep it locked. Nighty
Damn.
night. Keep that locked tight. Anyways,
Damn, son.
Wow.
that's it.
Well,
okay.
I think I would have to go with. I think I have to go with the Focus RS.
Oh,
I'm really surprised you didn't say 964 Carrera 4S.
yeah.
First of
On
all, they didn't
snows.
have an S for the 964.
Okay,
they
well,
only had a
whatever.
Carrera 4.
Okay.
So it's impossible. But also because I
Make it happen.
Yeah, 993 was the first.
Came out like
RS.
25 years ago, Gavin.
You're right. Good job, Kevin.
You can fix that.
So, no, the reason why I Focus RS is because it rotates nicely, and I
Right.
wouldn't feel bad if I dinged it up.
But it's like a new, awesome hot hatch.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
I
a
would feel
Focus.
bad.
yeah, with the Focus.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
new.
At
awesome
the end
hot
of the
hatch.
day, really the main differences in the body is the front and rear bumpers and the side skirts. Everything else is plebeian focus.
Well, the headlights are different on the RS. I thought. They had
Well, I mean,
a
the
little more
headlights are
LED.
different,
maybe the inside.
Some LED accoutrement.
The housings are the same,
Well,
think.
yeah, but there's some like additional.
and there's like the wing and stuff. and
wing.
I mean,
some
they're
exhaust
the
stuff.
same headlights as a Focus SE.
Oh,
So
I thought the LED treatments were a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
No,
No,
they're-
well, I stand corrected.
no, I used to think the same.
Right.
I would see them coming up
Yeah.
behind me in traffic,
But
and
it's
I'd
the
get all
same.
excited,
Yeah.
thinking it's an ST or
And
an
it's an
RS,
SE.
and it'd pass me, and it's like some base model piece of shit. I'm like, oh,
Huh.
you've got
It's
black
platinum.
plastic on your trim.
Oh, cute.
Oh, you
Oh.
have hubcaps.
Aw, 13
So I
inch.
bet you're an automatic.
Oh, precious CVT.
Oh, poor thing, it's retarded.
No, I mean it'll be fun as shit to drive. It's all-wheel drive. It can put good snow tires on it. It's got a fun gearbox and
Yeah.
rotates nicely in the snow. I can put on drift mode if I want.
Rev limiter, all the things. You would just be every light going 2 miles an hour as you go across the ice-covered intersection. That would be awesome.
I would.
Yeah, I would love it.
I totally would.
I love
Well,
it.
and-
but you
and-
got to put like remember the WRC when they did like the snow.
Oh, yeah.
They would put those white OZ racing wheels on it with the studded tires.
Yeah,
or
like
like the
the
race,
52s.
the racing Sparko.
Yeah, the racing
like bottle
Sparkos.
cap.
Yeah.
Have you seen the 1552s
That'd be badass.
that people
Yes,
are putting on now?
yes.
Yeah,
that would look cool. You
Yeah.
got to do
And
that.
I guarantee they make them in a 7-inch width.
Oh, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, all
I've
day.
seen
Cast.
Ken Block's
Cheap.
has those wheels.
Yeah, his are
Well, I mean,
forged.
he's probably got the real shit.
Yeah, forged in
Yeah.
gold and human.
Yeah.
1552 aren't cheap wheels.
Well, no,
No.
I get that, but
They're not real rotas.
Oh,
Damn.
There was some jokes going on about that.
Damn.
But are they real rotas? Kevin
Bro,
Anthony.
aren't T37s like knockoffs of grids? Like, come on, man.
Like, are they real rota grids though? Anyways.
damn son.
Anyways.
Jesus.
Okay, dear leader.
No.
What would you do?
So I don't know what I'm going to be doing this winter.
You're going to be hoofing it is what you're going to be doing.
Maybe still borrowing the Altima.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Altima.
Nissan. It's on the V8 Supercars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not,
Well, it was.
not,
Wolves.
I think it still is, but yeah, not,
Australia V8 Supercars.
not a huge
Love
not a
saying
huge fan of the old Altima.
Yeah.
No, it's a boring. My dad has one as well, and it's a boring.
Well, and this one we got from Rental Fleet.
Yeah, same with my dad.
So it's beat the fuck.
But my dad's is the first gen, so imagine that.
First gen?
Well, not first gen. I'm sorry. First of
Okay.
the modern. No, the original Ultimas were
So
the
like an
tiny,
05
ugly bubble
you're
things.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
05, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's-
Okay, so when they went to the clear brake
Correct.
lights and
Yeah.
yeah.
When they went
had
Altezza.
the VQ and all
when
that.
everything went
Yeah.
Altezza.
I
Yeah.
remember that
So let me
shit.
get, it's a 2.5S with cloth.
Correct.
Isn't it?
Absolute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Still has a barcode on the left rear quarter window.
Also correct.
Yeah.
And it's still,
Yes.
and it's still valid. Like we just go to Hertz and just hey, whatever. We're
That's
gonna park
awesome.
it here when he goes to the airport. Just
That's
perfect,
amazing.
free. Anyways,
Oh
That's
god,
amazing.
that is perfect.
Yeah, but for winter, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on another like Subaru with the cold weather package.
Yeah.
See, I'm
Get them
jealous
bun warmers.
because my Outback is exactly as yours was optioned. I, however, do not have the heated seats or the heated wipers,
Mini Cooper does.
and I am really salty.
I
about
have
God,
two
dude.
heated seats, but the driver's seat doesn't heat up.
Ah.
Yeah.
The minis heat up fast. It's like a minute, and my butt is swassing.
You know that's
Nice.
like a $60 fix, right, Peacock?
You wanna
yeah,
do it?
Yeah,
Do
Cool.
it.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
Oh, Japanese cop car. Do it.
Actually,
Put it
when
down.
I swap my Recaros into my Outback, I'm putting heated pads in it.
Nice.
So
Attaboy.
Nice.
yeah,
I
But
love it.
I envy you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
Help
good
you out.
idea.
Help
But
your
what
brother
is
out.
going to be the new Dear Leader Daily Driver?
so I mean, I keep looking at like 4-cylinder Accords and TSXs.
Right.
And
You know,
and
Yeah.
you were also looking at fits too for a little
I
bit.
was looking at fits too, but it's like,
Yeah.
But for the same amount of money, you could get a slightly bit more car.
Yeah.
get more car.
When you're a little older, you're getting up in the years.
You know, I keep seeing TLs in my price range,
Oh.
but
Huh?
I mean,
what?
I'm still a big fan of prodding you towards the
Por qué?
04 to 08 RL.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, those are cheap too. You can find a good RL for
A good
cheap.
one for, like,
all-wheel
8.
drive, 3.5 liter V6.
300
JR,
horsepower.
Paddle shift.
JR down south. That's what he put in his Civic Hatch.
Yeah, yeah.
Boosted the shit out. Well, he's going to.
well,
Wow.
No, it's
yeah.
it's. I think it's breathing on positive pressure.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is.
he
he's
did
got
it a
boosted.
couple months ago.
Yeah.
But no, I mean those RLs are a pretty nice car for what you
Yeah.
get.
Well,
They're
I
a
mean-
bit
Well,
big.
that's the top of the line Acura of the.
Yeah.
That's the S class of the Acura range.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, of that.
and
end.
if you got the tech package one, you got like the nice nav and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
That's a
it's
good car.
disc based.
Bose sound and
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, but you have six slots to fill. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
But you just have to get new discs for
that's okay.
modern. Like Eagle Mountain
Honda and
Eagle
Acura.
Mountain doesn't exist on those discs.
Dude, there's a street around the corner for me that doesn't exist on Google Maps.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's just because it's like they
I mean,
paved it yesterday.
They
that's
paved
why.
it last week.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, Eagle Mountain.
Google, what the fuck?
I know, right?
But
I see the Street View car drive through my neighborhood like once a week. now.
Do
I would
you?
just
They're
be
like, oh, hey, look, that changed.
I would
Snap, snap, snap.
just like have your robe open in the window with a cup.
They blur you.
Well, yeah, but you could still get the gist of
It'd
it.
be funny.
Yeah.
Have you seen the photo? There's a park ranger, I think somewhere in California, taking a leak on the side of the road on Street View.
Really?
damn.
Yeah.
There's some fun. There's a whole website dedicated to it, and you can see like in Brazil, there's a tiger walking around a freaking neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where there's two ninjas fighting in a park,
Jesus.
like full on. Anyways,
I think it was somewhere in Japan. There were just a bunch of people in pigeon masks.
yeah. There's
Just-
some weird
yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Some dude proposed to his girlfriend on it. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did she say
Anyways,
yes?
I like where your head's at. I like the TSX. This is a great car.
Yeah, it's just I gotta
It's the Euro Accord.
the Euro R. Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked.
I
at,
mean, it's as close as we got. Yeah.
Well, it is basically the same freaking thing. It doesn't even look different.
I mean, yeah. I went and looked at one at this little dealership just down the street and around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real rough.
Ah,
Real rough. Yeah.
pretty loved, huh?
Let's see.
They have
The back left corner had seen some some non-consensual contact.
Oh.
And it was repaired poorly. Like the trunk didn't line up, the
Right.
fender didn't line up, the taillight didn't line up with anything.
That's the kind our current president likes.
I mean,
Hey, non-consensual.
so
Grab him by the taillight.
Yo.
That's a shirt idea.
That's
a
good one.
drift car T-shirt
That's a good
idea.
one.
Grab him by the tail.
And then just have like a comb over
Right.
on top of it.
The
Yeah.
Or
onion-
two taillights. and
It's
one of
super
them has
orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
turn
orange
signal.
comb over.
get
Yeah.
the onion loaf going. But
Holy shit.
But let's
Yeah.
not get political.
no.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, looked at it, it was real rough, and then they have the same vintage TL on there, but the whole, that vintage V6 Honda with the problematic 5-speed automatic.
You
Yeah.
don't want that.
Don't
No.
need that in my life, so it's kind of
Walk
why
away.
I've been ruling out anything of that vintage with that transmission and that engine. It's like,
Did that come in the RL as well? That same gearbox?
yeah,
Okay.
it was everything. All those years with that V6 and the 5-speed automatic, they were all subject to the same recall because that transmission had the same problem.
It was literally the same transmission all the way through.
Yep. So,
Honda.
yeah. So, while
I mean, if the recall got done, you have
it's good to
nothing
go.
worry about.
Yeah, good to
And
go.
all future upgrades and repairs are good.
Covered.
yeah.
Yep.
But, it would be one of those things like if I would, call a little Honda recall line and be like, hey, did this thing get it done? But, yeah, I don't need any more problems in my life than I already have.
That's fair.
Otherwise, so,
You got 99 problems.
so, yeah, probably just going to end up with an Accord or a TSX or something. But,
Okay.
I mean, I would like to get my hands on another Subaru, but that's probably never going to happen.
Well, just go get you an early '90s Accord.
I mean,
That's like the most stolen car in the world ever.
Not anymore.
No, it is. I think it still was number one. Was the
like
Honda
it's still
Accord.
on the list.
Oh,
It's still
well,
number one.
okay.
I think what
Never mind then.
Cadillac Escalade. I
A
think,
buddy of
came
mine
up.
had a '94 Accord. I was with his roommate, Utah State, and it's still to this day the worst car I've ever driven.
Okay, well, I mean, if we're going to go off of all of that information, I mean, you shouldn't look at Hondas, period, then.
Well, that's my thought,
What
but
do you
I'm Eurotrash.
Every Honda I owned was stolen.
Well, that's because you stole them.
No, like,
jokes.
my Integra was stolen 3 times, and they brought it back the 3rd time.
Wow, they'd really like here it is.
Yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it came back
It's
2
like, I
nights
believe
later.
this is yours at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Well,
just,
I think they stole it because they knew it was a B20 VTEC, but when they stole it, it had a rod knock, and so they brought it back.
Oh, gotcha.
Well-
that or they used it for a
How
drive
nice of
by
them.
and then took it back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the Hondas of our generation. I mean, you could start it with a flathead screwdriver.
Yeah, all day.
I mean, I had to do that a few times.
Yeah, just punch
I mean,
it in.
I've-
Okay.
Not even that. Just get a small enough one. Just
There she
away
goes.
you go. Yeah.
Good times.
I stole my own Integra in 35 seconds with a Phillips screwdriver.
Wow.
Wow, with the
Jeez,
Phillips.
That's a top
With a
gear.
Phillips.
That's a Top Gear challenge right there. Record.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So, yeah. Anyway,
Well.
I believe it is time to bring this sucker into port.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have dawdled on long enough.
Hey,
but it was a good dawdle.
it was. It really was.
It was a dilly dilly.
Ooh,
dilly dilly.
dilly dilly with Pizza Dad.
Jeez.
Oh, just over 2.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Okay,
So,
we're good.
all
We're
right.
good.
We'll chop it up.
Yeah, we'll be fine. So,
Radical.
yeah, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Camcast.
Hit us up on all our various social medias.
Yep.
We're at Cam Automag on all of them.
Yep.
Yep.
Drop us a line, mailbag@camautomag.com.
Tell us what you like. Tell us what you hate. Just tell us something.
Anything.
If you have a question you think we should ask, let us know.
Yeah.
Send us slide in our DMs.
Yeah.
Yo,
Slide
Do
in,
what you
yo.
gotta do.
Send it.
empty your outbox and just send
your
it.
outbox and just send it.
Send it.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Grab it
Yeah.
by the taillight.
Grab it by the
By
taillight.
taillight.
We just need to make a line of like bumper stickers. On
We need to.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
President
Don't really
Trump.
need
Don't worry, we will. Yeah, hit the links at the bottom of this post to head to our shop, buy some stuff.
Mm.
Buy
Yeah.
some T-shirts, a sweatshirt, maybe a hat.
Buy some of these Broke AF shirts.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Steady broke.
Steady Broke.
Steady
Cam
bro.
Auto 15.
For 15% off your entire order.
There
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, keep checking.
Not just
the,
one item, not just 2 items.
The whole order.
the whole
The
damn
entire
thing.
order.
Yeah, keep checking camautomag.com for all sorts of weird stuff that we get posting on there.
Oh yeah, actually,
Gav's writing an article soon.
I'm writing an article. It's almost done.
Cool.
It should
I'll be
be-
writing a little something shortly after, and then I imagine Dad has got something in the works.
Maybe.
Sure, yeah. It's we're in the rough draft phase.
I don't know where you got that
Yeah,
idea from.
right.
I mean, you used to write for the Daily Derby. You should be able to come up with all the shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't get writer's block or burnout there, did I? No.
Uh-huh.
We'll do that.
Listen, we're not expecting miracles here. We're just expecting something.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not expecting Miracle Whip. We're expecting mayonnaise.
Words will be written.
Well, you know what the difference between mayonnaise and Miracle Whip is, right?
A
The
penis.
egg.
Patience.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was
Wow.
deep.
You just blew my fucking mind, Daddy.
Wow.
Tell me that Miracle Whip just isn't old mayonnaise.
I don't get it, but that is absolutely now I get it, and it's true. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. Now I hate mayonnaise. You son of a bitch.
You're welcome.
Tangy zip.
anyways.
After it has
Well, thank you
fermented.
everyone for tuning in.
Yep. And
Thank you for listening.
just remember, it's getting cold out there. There's no better heater than a curvy boy.
And also, if you're cold, they're cold. Bring them in.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about spiders. Fuck that. Just kidding. I hate spiders.
Just kill it with fire,
Kill it with fire.
so it won't be cold.
Yes.
And it'll be dead.
God.
There's a meme going around with that, and I love it.
Oh, God.
Anyways,
I've been Doc Taste.
dear leader,
I've been P-Car.
and I've been Pizza Dizzad. That was horrible.
What the hell was
Dude,
that?
I'm bringing back the 2000s. I'm putting Latrells.
Like,
I'm
is
putting
that-
some Spreewells on my Mini.
And I have been the professor.
God
Anyways,
damn it, you are old, Dad.
I ruined everything.
All right, everybody. Until next week. Goodbye.
All right. Have
Love
a good
you.
night.
I love you.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Hello.
It's me.
Is
it me you're looking for?
'Cause I don't know where you are.